Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment, now is your time. So prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through heaven. Rise, rise. They will remember you. Welcome to the climb up, reach for the summit. Visions brave, the one falls stably the end. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your blood, go and take it. This is your moment. Take to the skies, go. Prove yourself and rise, rise. Make them remember you. Push through heaven. Rise, rise. They will remember you. It is you fight among the dead beneath the dirt. What do you know yet? What do you want it?
And so we're here with the finals of ICE Winter Bash between two teams, TCD and UCD. Both these teams going through almost undefeated. UCD being undefeated the full way through these brackets, with TCD only ever losing once. And I'm here joined with Mark Gaffney, Mark Gaffo, casting with me today, and he will be introducing himself right now. How are you doing, Mark?
Doing grand. How's your day been, John?
My day's been great. I've been just, chilling, playing a bit of solo queue, bit wild, but how it usually is. And so we see these bans coming out at the moment, and from TCD, they've already started banning out the mid lane here. They banned out the Kassadin Cassiopeia, straight up, taking those away from, I believe it's Cramp, but I think Hanash just plays a little bit of everything in that top lane, so it could be partly to do with him as well,
Yeah, I don't know. I think a Graves ban on Dakin isn't. I don't think that's the best choice right now, to be honest. I don't think I've seen him play that champ in like months.
Yeah, that's
It's
true.
kind of falling out of meta.
The stakes on the line here are quite high. We've got to say, you get all that glory, and there's prize pools as well going into this. So both these teams could be battling out for that now. And so we have Jarvan being picked up here in the top. It's probably actually going to Hawkins in the jungle.
Hawkins.
Yeah, it's a Hawkins pick.
Yeah.
It's a Hawkins pick. But I wouldn't be surprised to see Bat Rouster pulling out something cheesy like that too. And just going straight over to the UCD picks straight away. They're just looking to hover that Ezreal. Ezreal is something that Kebabamen, I wouldn't say is overly amazing at, but it could also be flexed to Cramp in the mid lane, because he is previously an AD carry player as well, so there is potential for that to be picked up in the mid lane too. And the fact that UCD have actually banned out this Lucian here as well, it kind of shows that they're quite afraid of Voyna on that Lucian, and they don't want that to be taken away from them, even though that would be Kevamen's like comfort pick here. The Aatrox too being picked up for the top lane for Hanash. Could see that
I think
going
Aatrox is such a good pick.
Yeah.
Like just a dominating.
Yeah.
Kind of
really
unstoppable
is.
in that lane.
Yeah. And we've seen Hanash in the past as well in other games, and he's absolutely dominated here on that Aatrox too. And in response, TCD look to be picking up that Kaisa.
Yeah, they'll probably be picking support next, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like support is quite a good idea to pick up here as well.
Kaisa Brom's a pretty strong lane, like into Ezreal. It's safe. You can stop all Ezreal ult damage with Brom wall. And got pretty all in. Brom hits a Q, depending on their support, I guess.
Yeah, definitely. Sec, I'll just turn you down, getting some complaints about loudness issues here. Would not be worrying. And so we're straight through the second phase of bans here. And see how that happens to go down. The ban out of the Yasuo, which I feel like Howl was definitely something that he wanted to play.
Yeah, that is comfort pick for him.
It is quite a comfort pick. I wouldn't call him like... We've seen this high diamond player solo kill many a time on this champ to gold 5 players, so I wouldn't really feel like that is the best of bans out there. Not something I would personally be banning, but UCD seem to be quite fearful of it.
Yeah, Vladimir ban onto Cramp. He has a good bit of games on Vlad, I'm pretty sure. When he's swapping over to mid lane, Vlad was like one of his first few champs.
Yeah,
And then
that's true.
Zed, of course, on Howl again.
Yeah. I don't think Cramp is one of those people to actually play Vel'Koz either, so I feel like that's going to be a munch pickup here as well with that Vel'Koz. So Vel'Koz Ezreal, very heavy poke lane. But then again, that could also be flexed to the mid lane, that Ezreal too. So you never know what we could be picking up here. A few different hovers coming down. The Gragas ban is down as well. Taken away from Dak and something he is very comfortable with. The Camille here. I haven't seen Dakin play a whole lot of Camille. What do you think about that?
I mean,
it could
she just got nerfed as well.
Yeah,
so it's actually an odd pick. I don't know. I really would have thought he'd pick Gragas here. But I guess Camille's nearly like a safer version of Gragas for early. He can take over the game a bit easier.
Yeah, for sure. That Aatrox could potentially be flexed to the mid lane too, actually. Cramp.
Oh, that's actually very true.
Very viable to pick up any kind of champs here. And Hanash does play that Camille as well, and he's very strong in that top lane too. Skarner actually is being picked up here. That has definitely been going to Hawkins then. So Hawkins is actually going to be going onto the Skarner, and Jarvan in the top lane for Bat Rosterd. Something we did hint on earlier, that he is cheesy enough to do this, pull out a cheese like this, you know?
I respect it. I think they got a good, like, Trinity have a good team fight potential, more than UCD anyway, I feel. Depending on their last pick, but I think it doesn't really matter. And they pick a Kali for mid, has to be.
Yeah, that's definitely mid pick. These are some spicy pickups here, actually, for the side of UCD. So we have the Vel'Koz Ezreal bot lane. We have the Akali in the mid for Cramp. It's something I've never actually seen him on. He's quite a strong player on a lot of things he picks up, and he has had a lot of bans being pushed onto him here, which kind of may have pushed him off a comfort pick. We could talk about this matchup here in the mid lane as well. The Akali Fizz matchup. It's something I actually played there recently enough. How do you think this matchup usually goes down?
I think it's pretty heavily sided for Akali early on, until 6, where I think Fizz can turn. But I guess with no jungle pressure, Akali just wins outright.
Yeah, I feel like there's definitely some outplay potential there for the Fizz, but
yeah,
there definitely is, a more heavily weighted side for the Akali here. So, just looking at these matchups, how do you think both these teams have fared out so far?
As I said, I think that Trinity have a better team fight overall. because the squishies on UCD will kind of get obliterated by full build Kai'Sa, and then Fizz just being at the dive backline. It's kind of a lot for them to stop. But yet again, if UCD gets ahead early, it might be a bit too much. They don't have a lot of defense against Siege, so they could just get rolled down with the poke from Ezreal Vel'Koz.
Yeah, I feel like that's also the opposite way as well. There's not a lot of counter siege potential for the side of UCD here. They don't have a huge amount of wave clear, especially if something like that Vel'Koz is picked off, because they don't have that huge amount of wave clear from those champs. They have to kind of get up and close and personal to be able to clear those waves. So that's something I think that is slightly in the favor of Trinity here.
Both mid laners ignite anyway, so no double TPs going on.
Yeah, no double TPs. Both ignite, both wanting to win this lane outright here. Both in
How do you feel about the bot lane matchup?
The bot lane matchup at the moment, I feel we have this very poke heavy bot lane with the Ezreal Vel'Koz, and it has a serious amount of damage. I feel like if that Vel'Koz does get tagged with the Braum, it can be kind of tricky for him, because that Kai'Sa can follow it very, very easily and outputs a huge amount of damage. But I feel like Munch is a well experienced enough player to be able to play around that and play around the minions and not get caught by things like this,
Yeah, I think as long as they survive the early game, like Kai'Sa Braum, I think they should be fine. But it's just going to be a real tough challenge because I have the Camille threat from the dive at 6.
Yeah.
It should be like a worry. I think that Skarner should probably be sitting bot most of the game.
Yeah,
just to make sure they make it through.
That's true, but there is something that TCD have favored to do in the past and have done quite a bit. Is they've often put down deep wards in the bottom the bottom bushes there and force TP ganks down with that top laner Bat Rastard, and have often come out heavily in favor because of that. So it should be on the side of UCD to be able to pick that up basically and be able to figure out whether or not that's going to happen.
Yeah, I think the problem with focusing bot lane for Trinity though is they do have a lot of disengage, and they might waste a lot of their time and resources and lose elsewhere on the map if they focus too much on it. I think that's their only problem.
Yeah, very true, very true. And that Hanash is very known for being able to push his leads very strongly, actually, especially in previous games. He's really shown up and really been able to show how he can take control of the map on champions, just like Aatrox, as he did in the past. So I feel like that's something that UCD may be tending to focus on rather than going anywhere near this bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, he has Dark Harvest, so they could be looking to just force top lane and roll the game off that, maybe.
Yeah, very true. And Bat Rastard, he's a few copy pastas about him there in the chat, but he I don't know how he's gonna fare up in this one against Hanash. It'll be quite the task for him, especially the Jarvan and Aatrox matchup.
Yeah, I don't think that's very J4 sided. I feel like Aatrox just is gonna stomp the lane.
Pretty much. I agree for sure. Gotta be scary being in that position.
What do you think about the jungle matchup, actually? We got Dakin, who's pretty experienced in the jungle, and then Hawkins, who's had to be filled for the role. Learned it the past few weeks.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Hawkins coming in with a less amount of experience, but seems to be doing pretty well so far. He doesn't really go on too many playmaking types of junglers, like really damage heavy. They kind of likes to go for these picks like the Skarner, the Gragas, to kind of help his team carry him, or help him help his team carry him rather.
He has been known to play Nocturne though.
Yeah, for sure. That is true, actually. And we're just popping into the rift now. Both teams coming in. Just need to set up the scoreboard 1 second. think that should be all good. All good. Both teams loading in here. And how do you think the setup is for this? Oh, there's a lot of pings actually coming down from the side of UCD to actually go and stack a brush.
I don't know about stacking against Braum though.
Yeah, it's a very risky business. And there's just this general spread out from the side of TCD. Very standard.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
I wonder if Hanash and maybe Cramp have Ghost Pour on, and maybe they could try and push early to get them down in River and the Pixel Brushes just for early free vision.
Yeah, that's very important against these junglers, the Predator junglers. It's very important to be able to determine where that jungler is starting off, or rather get those Pixel Brush wards in to be able to determine whether he's going to go for that early cheese level 2 gank, or whether he's going to go and get his go base and get his boots and be able to try to do the Predator topside gank.
Quick pause coming out.
Yeah, it wouldn't be Irish League of Legends without a pause. The typical typical pause from Irish League scene. Both these top sides have seen each other right here. Fizz, Jarvan, Aatrox, Camille both seem to be, backing off though. Nothing too much gonna happen. Just get that ward down. Maybe trying to force that ward out from Jarvan and be able to try early gank him then without having him see the vision. So Bat Roster will have to be careful of this.
J4 is pretty safe from ganking though, as long as he doesn't use his E in lane.
Yeah.
I think he should be fine from the Camille.
He definitely should. However, if the Camille does do this red buff level 2 cheese, it could be problematic for him.
Yeah, it could catch him off guard and possibly tilt the lane to Hanash's favor earlier on.
Definitely.
What are we thinking for I'm just looking at it now. UCD actually have a pretty disgusting wombo combo with the Dakin ult from Camille coming in with like Ezreal and Munch damage, and then Amp to dive the backline. It should be pretty hard for Trinity to kind of stop that. They have the Braum wall, but I don't know if that's going to be enough to kind of save from the damage coming out if they get ahead early. That is.
Yeah, very true, very true. That's a serious amount of damage actually coming out from the side of UCD. Hopefully we'll be getting into this game soon. We might just check up on the chat here, see what's going on. You can legally leave now. Nice, nice, nice. So, we do just have standard enough setup so far.
I don't think there's going to be anything too spicy coming out from either team.
No,
There's no reason to be aggressive early. The only reason they have is Ezreal from UCD, maybe to get the Klepto gold. But nothing else I can see. There's no real point to risk it into Braum.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Okay, all teams seem to be readied up here. Hopefully starting off now again, back into the game. We see these two titans of the league clash against each other. Why aren't you here? Why aren't you in the finals? You were on quite a strong team. What happened to you guys?
We had just had some unlucky games. We didn't really we didn't take into account how ill prepared we were for the Trinity team, and we might have taken a bit for granted. We lost 1-2 in our playoffs, I think it was. But we had some close games. I think we could have had a chance to run in if we had more time to practice, maybe. But getting back in the game now anyway.
Back into game at last. both these teams.
I'm not too confident knowing the Camille path, but I think what she'd want to be doing early is starting red, and then maybe heading to Krugs or Raptors, and then Scuttlebug, I think is a common route. Could be wrong in that.
Yeah,
But
that is definitely a common route. Oh, and Kaiser picks up the red buff. Here, this could go very in favor of Trinity, or it could go brutally for the side of Hawkins here, who's left red buffless in this lane. Camille going straight over to his blue buff as well. Knows that there's not much that this Garner can do without any buff, any levels, anything to be able to do.
Did UCD have a ward on the red buff? No, I don't think so. So they might actually not know it yet until maybe it's too late.
Just taken away, but both these junglers just vertical jungling rather than the opposite, the usual. Nash putting out a serious amount of damage and manages to get one of those stacks off, but Bat Raster trading back quite well.
Traded back pretty well. He has Corrupting Potion. He should win that trade, I think, overall.
Yeah, that's very true, and it's not something I actually expected coming out from the Jarvan here.
And there's that expected Camille gank. They know that she's topside now, so maybe Hawkins will go take the Wolves and Grom. He's feeling lucky. This bot lane is really toxic. There's a lot of damage coming out early. No pots left on anyone.
Yeah, this is quite the exciting game. A lot of actual damage and things going down from both these sides. Both of them wanting blood in these matchups. Kaisa, Braum, kind of not using that red buff to their full advantage here in this lane. However, it did help them out a little bit. They were in a kind of a losing early on lane. Given the amount of damage that Azrael Vel'Koz has early on. So maybe just help them enough with this lane actually.
I think this could be good for Trinity. They burned the flash off Munch, which could actually lead to a kill later on if he's not careful and gets tagged by a Bromq.
Yeah, very true.
But Dakin's just sitting down bot lane.
Fighting in this top lane though, they're just totally going at it. The flash straight out from a Nash.
But going on the other side, they get the tower dive and first blood onto Camille. Oh, the flash of Bat Raster coming in.
Oh!
You for the solo kill.
Bat Raster coming out huge with his solo kill on Hanash here. Not something we expected at all from the side of Trinity. And that is absolutely massive for this team. Oh.
That's a really good kill on the How. This can maybe snowball this.
And despite not having the red buff or the advantage, Hawkins managed to get off a successful gank here in the mid lane to put Howl a little bit ahead of Cramp in this matchup.
He's also up
a lot of
camps on. Yeah, I think Dakin's wasted a lot of time bot lane, but he did get a kill in return, but I don't know if it was worth it for him. He's nearly let Hawkins back into the game.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. This is, and even the mid lane matchup here, the CS difference between both of these lanes is seeming to mount up. Cramp has said that he hasn't been practicing a lot lately in the off season that has happened the last while with League. So it's maybe something that could be slightly detrimental to the side of UCD here.
Yeah, definitely. And Akali isn't one of those champs that's like, you know, you pick up and you learn it straight away. She does have a good bit of mechanics that you need to get used to with her ult and her E plays. So
very true.
I'll have to see how she plays around that in team fights.
Oh, and
Even-
nice little dodge out there from Boyna.
Oh, it's looking pretty.
However, it's not gonna save him twice.
Rom was just a bit late with the shield to block the damage.
It's a lot of damage coming out from the bot lane of UCD. Picking up 2 kills here in the matchup. Straight away, you can see that this Ted Blonde here, the #1 thresh in Ireland, as he calls himself, he's look, is this going to be a counter kill here in the top lane for Hanash on Bat Raster? He picks up his own kill in response, even when he doesn't have the advantage. Bat Raster falling a little bit behind in CS here too.
Yeah, he's down 15. It's good 2 waves, and now that wave's probably going to crash or stack up and push against him, so he's going to lose even more. And bot lane's lost 3 turret platings, so this is looking pretty tragic for Trinity early on.
Yeah, it was looking really well for them there not too long ago, but just a lot of things happening around the map, and just the tides seem to have turned for the side of UCD here, managing to pick up quite a few kills and turning the tables on this one. Howl though still up in his CS and seems to have the hold on this matchup. He is also 6 now, something that he might be able to abuse in this matchup.
Yeah, Camille just floating around top side. She doesn't really have that much to do. She could go clear red, but I think she's maybe looking for a dive onto it. They know that he has no flash.
There's a nice little bait out by Bat Raster there. Walk up to the bush and have Camille just go straight on and not wait around.
Both junglers on the top side now, though. The top side scuttle's fine. There could be a fight around that if get lucky with Skarner coming in now. They popped the Aatrox ult, and I really don't think they want to keep fighting this. They should know that Camille's around
the
top
side. Yeah, for sure, definitely.
With reason Aatrox
however, Bat Raster is sitting around quite long. He wants to be able to pick up that kill.
Oh, back to mid. This cramp with the solo kill now. And Dakin, a beautiful.
Oh my god.
Bat Raster stopping the Camille E.
Bat Raster coming out huge here in the top lane. And they managed to get that 2 for 0 in the top lane, despite Hal dying in the mid lane. Cramp in the 1v1 scenario. Quite a close fight between both of them. It does go in TCD's favor in the top lane here. Despite all that seemed to actually want to go in the favor, or it seemed that it would go in the favor of the side of UCD there, but surprisingly enough,
Dakin was a bit slow with the rotation. Maybe if he was a bit faster, he could have made it in time, but
yeah, definitely.
On bot lane,
oh my god,
really low here. Ezreal jumping in on him, and now it's only Boyna who gets taken out for the last
Oh my
part.
god, extremely experienced support here. Munch in the bot lane on this Vel'Koz, doing absolutely tons of damage. They're lucky to pick up all this full tower before plating has even fallen yet. That was
Is coming in for the
a
fight,
serious
though,
amount of gold.
That's the kill onto Hawkins, and looks like Kebabaman's gonna fall, but that was a really good play by the bot lane of UCD.
Yeah, definitely. And Munch is absolutely huge here. He has 9 stacks on that Dark Seal. Oh my god. He's going to be doing a serious amount of damage from now, if he wasn't already. I think that was kind of a bit of a misplay there from Ted Blonde on this Braum here. He should have ulted the ult of Munch straight away. However, Munch managed to get off all that true damage. So much of it straight away in that fight without anyone touching him. So that's got to be really scary and kind of just a bit of a misplay from TCD here.
Yeah. Top lane CS difference though is it's kind of nearly staying the same. It's pretty tragic. Bat Raster has been kind of camp top lane, not able to get any more solo kills onto Nash.
Yeah,
it's
that's true. He is seeming to fare up fairly well, but it does seem kind of sad on the side of Bat Raster because You know, Hanash is getting all these procs of the Dark Harvest each time that he fights with them, and he gets them low enough, and that will just be stacking up infinitely.
Hawkins, the way about
adding to
backing.
his
Looks like he's going to be taken out.
Oh, he had
Headlong could fall, but he gets the flash off. He's safe.
for sure. Another fight coming up here in the top lane. My goodness, these two just really want to go at it.
There's a lot of damage coming out from both sides on top. I think they can both easily get a solo kill if played right.
Yeah, definitely. Just be down to the skill matchup here between both of them.
Is that first turret going to Cramp in bot lane?
Yeah, it is indeed. Cramp managed to pick up that really low turret that was set down by his teammates Kebabamen and Munch in the bot lane, who are now trying to siege on this mid lane tower and really poke out this Fizz, who did kind of get a bit of an advantage here in terms of CS lead at least.
Yeah. Oh, but Owl with a nice
Owl
goal.
is not afraid
Oh.
of this 2v1, and he goes straight in and picks up Kebaman with the Fizz special. I'm really liking this. I'm really liking this from Howl. I haven't seen him on the Fizz very often, but it's one of my favorite champs. I like to pick it up anytime I play in the mid lane, and nice to see him picking it up and playing it pretty well here too.
Yeah, he's been up CS all game, I think, and really is showing people that Fizz is
Yeah.
a
And he's the highest
feared.
CS in the game for Fizz as well. It's quite difficult to stay up in CS in the playing Fizz as well. So
Yeah.
doing a good job here so far.
Nothing really much happening here. We have Hawkins on the Rifts, but I don't know if this is actually the best call. Looks like UCD are stacked towards the top side. If they get caught out here, they could lose a lot of gold. And they do get spotted out, but
Right. Is this
Still going
collapse
for it.
gonna happen in time?
the Bromwell coming out. Oh, and
Ram
the
ult coming straight out. Both of these members are quite tanky, but managed to shut down Munch here. That is a huge shutdown for the side of TCD. And Howl comes in. A serious amount of damage coming out from him.
Cramp's still going in here, and Howl's just left his ADC to die.
Oh, and he misses
And it-
the E over the wall. How? How could you do this? You have forsaken Ted Blonde here. Oh, and he does it again.
No.
Oh no.
And while that was all happening, Batraster got solo killed by the Aatrox bot lane, and they're losing the bot turret as well.
Oh my god. Howl, he tried to redeem himself with another jump and messed it up the second time.
We have to look at the bright side for Trinity
Oh.
though. They did not lose Rift. They have Rift still on Howl, so it's not a complete failure, but that
It's-
was really not good.
That was great. That was just great. Okay, I'm gonna turn on. I'm getting asked for showing some of their names in chat. I don't do it because it tilts me in solo queue. So that's why they're down at the moment.
Oh, Camille putting on Howl here. Still has ult, but they don't want to dive this too hard, but they just
Oh,
obliterate Ted Blonde. He's just so behind. He
Ted
can't
Blonde
take
is not having a good time here in this game. Going to be forced to flash in case he gets CC locked in, and Munch would blow him up there. So he does play it safe and force his own flash out.
Ezreal's pretty huge at the moment with his Iceborne and Man Immune Complete. This is looking really tough for Trinity.
This definitely is. And this is just gonna get harder and harder as the game goes on, I think, for the side of Trinity.
Yeah, there's no real redeeming factors for them, not gonna lie. They kind of wanted to survive maybe to 20 minutes until losing this much.
Yeah,
And then they could start getting back into the game.
I really feel like Voina would usually be their saving grace here, but you hasn't had the best of games so far. And he is just level in CS with Kebabamen being down quite a bit of gold too. I forget what the shortcut is for gold. Okay.
X.
X. There we go. So having a look at these gold differences here. 2.5k up Kebabamen on Boina here. Huge differential between these two teams.
Yeah. Junglers are actually very close to top laner, but
Cramp
it just doesn't
going
matter when
hard.
you have a Kali. I don't know if people know, but that champ was just nerfed. I don't really think it did anything. But
Big
another
nerf,
kill
by the
coming
way.
in.
Indie
Big
company,
nerf.
by the way. The reason this finals is so late, good client, by the way.
No. 5-1 Akali is going to be a real pain to deal with. Because, like, how on the side of Trinity can blow up one member? Which is either going to be Ezreal, Vel'Koz, or Akali. And that's not counting an Aatrox who'd be split pushing. And I don't think his team can handle the other two damage dealers. This is going to be really tragic if
Yeah, very true. Oh, like picking up this Infernal as well. 2 Drakes already to the side of UCD here, or to the side of UCD, yeah, here. And, absolutely crazy from them. And just after noticing that both of these things are the opposite way around, just give me a second. Here we go.
Akali going in top lane, getting another solo kill.
Oh my god! The damage from this Akali. It's absolutely immense here. And just it doesn't look very bright for the side of TCD here.
But Hal getting good ult off on Munch
Oh,
there.
really nice ult there. Pick up Munch seems to be the choice target for Hausen.
Yeah, that roster.
Hanash is
all
just
the Aatrox
having
damage.
a good time in this bot lane here. All that damage he's managed to pick up as well from all these Dark Harvest stacks that he's been getting throughout the game has just further propelled him in this matchup.
Yeah, he's already on 9 stacks at 20 minutes. It's not too much, but for a top laner, it is a good bit. They're not involved in a lot of the early fights that would get you the Dark Harvest.
It's a serious amount for a top laner early on. Absolutely massive.
I think, Cramp just going in 1v5 here. Not a care in the world. Still can pick up and picks up the kill.
Oh my god. That is absolutely disgusting here.
This isn't looking good for Trinity. I think they're going to be playing tower defense for a while, and they don't have the best wave clear
No, they really
against
don't.
all this poke.
This is kind of tragic here for the side of Trinity.
Ow. Trying to make the turnaround on that play, but nothing's really going to be done. So like UCD are just going for the top lane turret, trying to get all them outers and then start pressuring Baron.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely looks like the chain of attack here for...
Oh
my god!
To the bot lane of Trinity and trying to get the return kill.
Oh my goodness, that is
looking
some
like it's
insane damage coming out from Hanash. Just straight up diving on them 2v1.
So Dark Harvest Aatrox.
Oh my god. Dark Harvest nerfed, by the way.
Yep. Oh, and looks like
my
Hal's gonna
God.
be picked off by Dak in here.
Yeah,
This is pretty tragic.
very much so.
Boina's in a bit of trouble, just getting
Hanash is a
absolutely
monster right now.
He has no ult, so he is going to be taken down by Hawkins, though.
But
It's a
Hawkins
big
picking up
shutdown.
that big 750G shutdown will go amazingly.
I don't think it's going to
on
be
him.
enough. I don't know why. I don't see it.
You don't see that 750 gold going really well down on Skarner
On
jungle?
the Skarner pick, I don't think it will.
No?
I think it will push them into the favor of winning. Looking really, really rough.
It is looking rough right now. It really is. There's not a lot of gold to be picked up on the map either for this side of Trinity. All their camps gone. There's a serious amount of vision down. Look at all this vision from the side of
Just being
UCD.
bled out.
They're absolutely being choked out at the moment. And this has just really, really got to be feeling bad for the side of Trinity. There is also a Baron Nashor up and an Infernal Drake coming up not too long from now. We'll see Munch setting up for both of these very soon.
Could be getting picked
Or
there, flash.
he may just be picked up.
Might survive long enough though for Cali to come in, but I think he's just
No. Just gets straight picked up. And Hawkins trying to do as much as he can right now.
They can kill Kali here quick. Could be good, but it looks like they're gonna want to not maybe take this fight.
They
They
pick him
still
up.
get the kill.
This is
on the
huge from the
bot.
side of Trinity. They are trying to make things happen. Try and turn this game around. That Rastard though, oh, he's taking so much
Sacrificing
damage.
himself for the Kaisa. That's honorable.
Dies.
Good play.
Overall, 2 for 1 for the side of Trinity. Not too bad. Might keep them in this game just that little bit longer to try and get this Kaisa to scale up. She did manage to pick up some of the kills there too. Get that little bit of extra gold to be able to...
Oh, Dakin found her.
Dakin finds her. And meanwhile, side
Drake
of
take.
UCD picking up this Drake as well. No contest for it. And Munch goes back to where he was about 2 minutes ago. Deja vu maybe. Might get caught out again. But not looking like
Dakin
it
is
so
just
far.
everywhere on the map. Just going on everyone, but I don't know if Hal's the best option to go for here.
Definitely
Does have backup
not.
from Munch, but Ted Blonde is on the side of Hal.
Ted Blonde and Howl versus the world right now.
Some say they're unstoppable if put in the same lane.
Some say. I don't know who they are, but someone out there says
Oh.
it.
Looks like UCD just want to be maybe resetting here and then taking some Baron control. Or they could be looking for a pick. Trinity haven't reset and they're still boat low and Dakin just getting the pick for his Ezreal.
Straight up choked out of vision.
Meanwhile in the bot lane, Hanash is just destroying this turret and there's not much the Bat Raster can do to defend it.
No, there really isn't. And Nash just going hard on Bat Rastard here. Not a lot that can actually go any further. This side of Trinity, bit choked out. They don't have any vision. Their vision machine, Ted Blonde, isn't up. And on the side of... Oh, this could be good for the side of Trinity though if they manage to pick up the Nash here.
He's popping the ult.
Nash
Yeah, he's
pops
definitely
the
just gonna go mid. And maybe he can go for the kill onto Teblon, but I don't think he's making it out here. Meanwhile, his team's been pushing off Hal and Skarner. He's still alive, wasting a lot of their time. They could get the Baron off this play.
Oh my goodness. He lasted so long here.
Baron at 4k HP, Munch going in with the ult.
Munch just trying
Just to maybe zone off for
zone
damage.
away the enemies here.
He's getting collapsed on him. They turn the fight. Hal gets instantly exploded, but Hawkins takes Cramp out of the fight, and then, well, Kaisa gets deleted.
Kaisa didn't have much of a chance there. And UCD just picking up all those kills on the turn straight away and turn straight back onto the Baron, but can't complete it. Too afraid of what is left from the side of Trinity.
Yeah, no smite onto Dakin might have just pushed it away. Hawkins still has smite up. He could try and run through in. Steal it.
true. Very true.
Looks like it's just going to be a reset. I can only imagine UCD are just going to make the exact same play, except maybe Hanash could be in the top lane or mid lane.
And just, it seems like an impending doom here for Trinity. UCD just seem to be all over the map at once, and having that bot lane inhib down while Baron is up just gives him... Oh, look at that damage from Kebabamen.
Bunches of force to be cracking with this Ezreal. Oh my god. There's not much you can do against the Vel'Koz Ezreal slows.
No, it is absolutely disgusting here.
And Nash popping the ult for the move speed and damage just to maybe zone them off for the inhib. And now they can get pincered out.
Pick up 2 inhibs here. Kebabamen
E'ing in forward, but
can't be punished though.
Howl getting the kill.
Not a bad pickup from Howl, picking up 2 to try and save out this game, but it's not looking like a likely save here. Hawkins picking up a Nash here with the ultimate, but isn't enough. Meanwhile, Voina tries to trade autos with Kebabamen and actually picks him up there. That is...
Yeah, Kebabamen running away from his team really cost him that death.
Yeah, definitely. Being that much of the lead ahead and actually still being picked up by Voina there.
Head Blonde is
trying to solo.
Kali, but I
Kali here.
He has the damage to take her out with that healing.
He has the heart to be able to do it. The heart is the strongest muscle.
Well, the heart was not enough today, John.
But heart was not enough today. UCD managed to win this one out. And with that, we will be going on to game 2 very soon. Good one up there to UCD, and we'll be right back in just a little while with game 2.
When the world is calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you play for reaching greatness, relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they'll rot into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die. When the world's calling you, can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. They're written down in eternity, but you'll never see the price it costs. The scars collected all their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and avenge defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harm just to touch a dream. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never legends never die. When the world is calling you, can you hear them?
And we're back here in game 2 between both of these teams, UCD and Trinity College Dublin, here in the finals of Irish Collegiate Winter Bash Tournament. And coming through to game 2, we have UCD in the lead with a 1-0 at the moment, and going quite heavily in favor for the side of UCD, I would say. However, there were some saving graces from the side of Trinity. What do you think here, Mark?
I think the game was a little one-sided. I'm not gonna lie, but I think Trinity had a chance to come back. They did have a good few chances, but it wasn't.
It wasn't enough in the end, but I don't know. I feel like if things played out a little bit different earlier on in the game, they could have definitely had a better chance to secure that one out. The bot lane seemed a little bit doomed from the side of Trinity. They did fall behind very hard early on, despite even having that red buff straight away in lane. So that was quite disheartening, I would say, from the side of Trinity. However, Hal did play quite well, minus a few
misplays.
Misplaced E's here and there, but hopefully nobody has clipped those, right, Hal?
Same bands coming in, pretty much. The only new bands are Cali, I think.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Aatrox ban would have been nice here.
Heimerdinger being locked in. I bat Rastard. I don't know where this could be heading, but let's just say it's Heimerdinger top for now.
Yeah, I mean, sure. It could be a placeholder, but for now we will say this is definitely Heimer top.
Skarner Verhagen again. Seems to be pretty comfortable pick on them.
Comfort pick for Skarner, picking up those big 750G, go shutdown gold here, going huge on that champ. He actually did quite a few good plays. That early gank when he didn't even have his red buff was quite nice from him, and
I think he did really well.
He did quite well on that champion there. So
Nami Aatrox being locked in. Nami Lucian is a very potent lane to lane against.
Such an impressive lane. That is actually a disgusting lane.
If this is Heimerdinger ADC, I
don't
Trinity
see Voina ever going Heimerdinger ADC. However, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe he will. I don't think I've ever actually seen Voina play it, but it's not that bad of a pick at the moment. So maybe, just maybe.
Alistair being locked in for support. Pretty strong into Nami past the first few levels. Can't get a few kills on it early, but I don't really think that this bot lane is going to be winnable for Trinity, no matter what the picks are.
No, it's going to be a very oppressive lane. The only thing I could ever see influencing this is jungler pressure, and I don't see that happening with a Skarner pick. Maybe if you had Lee Sin or something along those lines, maybe you could be able to pressure that a little bit more and just make it a little bit less relentless here. But so far that is quite the oppressive lane, and UCD just seem to be picking up all the champs that they want right now. The Lucian, something that Kebabamen's really comfortable on. Nami, we all know Munch is a god tier Nami, and that lane combo is just disgusting in general. They also have Aatrox here on for Hanash in the top lane, and we've seen him do some insane damage on that champ and some really good 2v1 plays even.
The Respect J4 ban coming out.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that is directed at Bat Rastard, but I don't know how I feel about this pick phase from Trinity. TF pick next.
TF pick in the mid lane for Hal. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really seen Hal's TF in a long time.
Pretty risky champion to pick blind into as well.
Yeah, the growth score special right here. Just blind picking TF into the enemy team.
They could want to leave ADC until last pick if it is Heimerdinger top lane, just to maybe try and bait out a few picks to make it easier for top lane map, mid lane map.
Yeah, I think Vladimir versus TF is really heavily favored for the side of Vladimir here too.
Yeah, pulls the gold card. Not much TF can do to stop him.
Very true.
Nidalee being picked up for Dakin. Another pretty oppressive early game jungler.
This is looking very like a very well drafted side here for UCD. We'll see what the last pickup, what Trinity have kept inside their pocket for the moment to
The Kled.
the Kled.
So it is Voina
Kled?
on Heimerdinger ADC.
I
Kled
don't think
into
I've
Aatrox
ever
matchup.
seen Bat Rastard on Kled before. I mean, go for it, sure. Wait, how Kled? TF AD carry? Heimer top?
Could be.
I don't know. I really don't know about this one. This is this looks like big memes, maybe. No.
Could be a
It's
bit,
definitely
yeah.
not. It's definitely not. Bat Rastard is just like, no, I'm keeping this Heimer. No, they eventually swap around, and it is as we suspected. So far, I don't see a lot of promise in this. For
Seem
the
to be
side
pretty
of-
outdrafted.
Yeah, quite outdrafted here. Alistair Heimer against the Lucian Nami. I feel like maybe if you catch the Nami,
I don't even think it's enough.
maybe you could burst her, but I really don't see it happening, honestly.
I just don't think
I just don't
Nami
see it
will
happening.
walk up ever in range for Alistair combo without Lucian.
Yeah.
Well, without even disregarding Lucian, like he will not, I don't think, walk up into combo range ever.
No.
There's no reason to.
No. This is not looking so well for the bot lane of Trinity, but you never know. It might prove us wrong. Anything can happen here. ICE. We've seen it in the past, you know. We've made calls about this and that. We didn't think the J4 would be so great into the Aatrox, and he solo killed him early on. So
Then only lost a few turrets late game, so it wasn't really that
only a few.
bad. Yeah, but Kled is a pretty strong split pushing champ, and
That's true.
I think it will fare a lot better than J4
I
anyway.
think Kled is something that people usually do pick into Aatrox anyway, but
I wouldn't.
I don't think Bat Rastard is an experienced Kled player, we'll say. We haven't seen many Kled games on him, or at least I haven't. But
I think
he
at
might prove
level
us
6,
wrong.
yeah, I think they can make some good plays at level 6. They have a lot of, like, with the Kled ult maybe coming in bot lane with TF and Skarner,
Yeah,
they could
definitely.
be looking to make plays around that, but that's all I'm kind of seeing. They don't really win any other way
I mean,
at
they
all.
do have this hard engage, which is pretty potent against something like the Nidalee Nami and that. Before you actually manage to get poked out, it is quite good. But I don't see it as like this overly strong comp here. We'll say.
Yeah. Being told Skarner with Kled is actually a pretty good wombo combo as well. Because the Skarner Predator with the Kled ult falling behind, it's
and
a lot to try and run away from.
I do enjoy Alistair when I have a Kled or a Sivir or something that gives you a huge speed boost on your team, because it's just like a huge free disengage where you don't actually have to use your flash at all.
Yeah.
And it's just really nice because you know your whole team is going to follow up on it because they all have this huge move speed boost as well. So that's quite nice actually.
What do you think that Trinity's game plan is? Because there's no way they can win the fight ever. I don't think.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking that leaving that Kled pick until last. I feel like they were trying to perhaps bait out a bit of a switch between some players there, but overall, I don't think it was generally working, and I'm not really sure what's going to go down here. 6 will be quite potent for the side of Trinity, but after that, I'm not overly sure about how things are going to go down.
I mean, if Trinity do get ahead, there's no real tank except for if Aatrox builds on the more tank side on UCD, so that could snowball. But I feel like with champs like Vlad and Lucian with Nami, it's pretty easy to disengage a lot of the engage that the
Yeah,
Trinity
especially
have.
having that huge Nami wave as well, just to be able to counter engage.
It's
Or
gonna
not
be a
even
tough game for Skarner.
just disengage total. Yeah. Just have to see how it fares out.
Not too confident in the matchup, but I'm pretty sure Heimerdinger actually isn't that bad in Lucian. Because
Oh.
Lucian wants to E onto you as an ADC for the double poke of his passive, but Heimerdinger nearly negates that because the risk of his E onto you and the turret damage is a bit too risky, even with the Nami heals.
Yeah. Very true. I don't know. I just feel like maybe the Lucian does trade that though. But if Alistair combos it back, I don't know. Maybe this isn't such a bad matchup.
And we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, for sure. So who we rooting for in the chat here? Trinity or UCD? Get those Trinity rats out of here. People are saying. No, they're not. They're not really. That's what I'd be saying.
John, what happened to your collegiate games?
My collegiate games.
Weren't you sub in for DIT a couple of games?
I think there was a bit of lag in those games.
Okay.
Yeah, not overly sure, but that's what I think it is. Like, I think it was rather. I just need to change my HUD scale here because it actually doesn't fit with the thing on chat. Oh, I X'd out of it.
My sound reset.
Summoner's Rift.
This patch has been buggy, I think, for most people. Client seems to be a bit dodgy. Cramp spotting at the invade here. Don't really think Trinity are going to get much off.
A little bit down. Sorry, just trying to fix this. Got this nice and fit in. We will see now in a second how this is.
Lucian's solo in the blue side of Trinity right now. Easy risky play where they just chunked Ted Blonde to half HP.
Oh, the blonde takes a lot of
Disgusting.
damage there. Howl sitting in that tri-brush topside. Nice little sneaky little trick there, hoping that Hanash would come up and try to trade with Batter after doing that tri-brush.
How with the Ignite actually? So he could be looking maybe for some early ganks onto TF or onto Vladimir.
Yeah, definitely. You get
He can
before
bait out
that
the pool.
level 2. Be really nice, but I don't see Hawkins doing that, honestly.
Nash getting him.
Oh,
All right.
Nash missing his first Q. Oh, and his third one there too.
But he still wins the trade overall.
Still wins the trade. I don't feel like Kled is that strong early on.
Boyne again chunked out early from the top lane. And
Oh,
Ted Blonde,
that
the
is
pulverize.
some nasty damage. And Ted Blonde missing the Q there, not actually getting fully into range with that.
All those
Sorry,
Heimerdinger
updating
turrets just
score now.
destroyed.
Un momento. Por favor.
If he missed it top lane, Kled already got kicked off his mountain. Was forced to recall back to base.
Yep, that's pretty rough there for Kled. Matchup, something that I think it is his matchup. So just getting to the right time here. There we go. All set up, all set up. We're Gucci, guys. We're Gucci.
Top lane got look like though. Really think Batraster wins extended trade. Kicked off again.
That's gotta be really rough here for Batraster. TP is straight up and already less HP than Hanash straight away after TP and back up.
Nash with 2 Dark Harvest stacks already.
Yeah, that
Game.
is bit scary here. Don't even think he had that many last game, and there was just a lot of fighting going on. Oh god, Nash.
Oh, the flash
Oh
and the
my
auto
god. Nash, an absolute monster on this
Nice
camp.
bubble coming out bot lane. Going and missing the E on Lucian. Lucian flash forward.
Lucian
Doesn't
though,
get the kill. with the
overly
Alistair
greedy
skill.
straight away, and dies under tower, taking 2 tower shots.
That was
Not
really well played by
respecting.
Alistair.
Yeah.
Oh. Hawkins catching a Nash being greedy for the wave top lane.
That's a nice pickup here from Hawkins.
One just looking to hunt down this Alistair.
Really trying to get that kill out here. Can't quite pick it up. Doesn't have his ignite either. Couldn't pick it up. But Ted Blonde's sticking around. He wants that cannon for his juicy targets. Howl doing a lot of damage here actually with those auto attacks, getting them down onto Cramp. I feel like TF is one of those champs who wasn't overly played last season, but doesn't do too badly with the rune changes, where he can, you know, choose that attack speed early on and
Yeah, I'm really just
whatnot. It's really nice for him actually. As soon as Dark
Awesome.
Harvest gets nerfed yet again, he might be in a slightly better position.
safe. This gank, he'll just lose a bit of health. Actually gets nice trade on the Hawkins. This is not looking very good for Trinity's top laner. Down 10 CS already. A lot of pressure drawn to his side.
Yeah, very much so. Oh, and Boyne,
Boyne.
spot a bother here.
That's a lot of damage distribution by Justin. It's going to be enough.
Just about not having enough to pick up Kebabamen there. Goes down, and both these carries in the bot lane 1 for 1.
How
Fair
even
amount of
CS.
gold.
That can get caught off
Dakin.
though by Hawk on jungle. TF ult coming in. Looks like he's gonna secure this kill for Hal.
Really nice here.
Oh, you're gonna have to waste the ignite.
Ignite though. Not sure it was actually needed, the ignite, but you really don't want that Nidalee getting away in that scenario. Doesn't want one of those scenarios where he's, you know, missing things yet again.
Both mid laners actually still not recalled. 6 minutes in. I wonder if Vlad's still gonna go the proto belt build. I feel like he has to into TF just for the early health.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, I think so.
First dragon being taken up by Hawkins.
Hawkins is doing
Very
a
good.
hell of a lot of work this game, actually.
Oh, the
really?
flash coming in from mid lane. Both team burn their flash. I don't actually think a lot was going to be done there by Param. Maybe they're hoping the Nidalee a bit closer.
Yeah.
Oh, and a nice bubble by
bubble
one.
here from
Oh, he's flashing on the boy now. Taking
Oh
a
my
lot of
God.
damage from the turret.
this
Getting
bot
taken
lane
out.
though, getting it's way over eager here for the side of UCD. They won their game last game. And they're just seemingly to be overconfident in this matchup, knowing they have the better matchup here, and they're just over eager to get these kills. And kind of a bit of a mistake here from Munch and Kebabamen, both of them dying
Munch
now.
didn't even have ignite up there.
From that
Just
greed.
flashed straight in.
Gotta get those empowered autos down, you know? And it is not
lane.
looking like a good time here for Bat Roster trying to get any of the CS here. Really rough for him. And
Damage
that
from the
just-
Aatrox. Huge.
He just keeps going and going. Go again, Pepega.
Top lane, they're actually getting rotated on here. If Bat Roster stays alive for a bit longer, they could turn this around. Aatrox has the ult, so he's gonna survive from the
Good.
damage, but Hawkins
Can
is
Hawkins
going
do
in with
anything?
TF behind them.
TF
They
is
could get
here.
a free double kill here.
There's a lot of damage gonna come out
It's a
from
lot from an Ash, but I don't think it's enough to survive. They might pick up the kill here.
Hawkins.
But
Picks
the
up yet
blue
another
card
kill.
coming in.
A blue card though.
Oh, Hawkins
from
getting a
the
bit
side of
greedy.
Hal. Hawkins, however, there's a really nice flash from him to dodge out the damage from Dakin, and manages to get to safety.
Maybe a bit over eager. Didn't need to burn the flash. They should have known Vlad was roaming up, but it was still a pretty good trade from what happened in the top lane.
I think he kind of got a little bit baited by the blue card there from Hal, actually.
Yeah, if that was a gold card, I think that would have been another kill. And I don't think Vlad has anything to really get back into the fight without Nidalee being alive.
Yeah, for sure, definitely.
CS is looking even every lane except for top lane, where it's a bit one-sided. Nearly 30 CS up on Bat Rostered. Not looking the best for top lane.
Trying to figure out how to get names in the chat here.
I think it's an interface.
The interface. Have it on. Oh well, not happening. Sorry, you're just gonna have to know who each of them is.
Bat Rostered. Hawkins
Roster
being
and
spotted
Hawkins
out
are
in
looking
bot
to
lane.
make this big play here, though, with the Kled
that's-
ult, I presume. And
Yeah,
here it
they're
goes,
going for it.
straight in, and the
TF ult.
TF global ult as well.
Yeah, onto
Straight
Nami.
onto Munch.
Culling through. I think
Him
it's gonna be a
up
pretty
as
quick
well.
kill, and they're still going on
The
Lucian with
dive.
the Skarner ult.
This is extremely
So
far down,
really
but
well
it actually seems to be
executed play.
working out for them. The only
Yeah.
person here who's not winning out from this is
It's
Bat
Bat
Roster,
Roster.
really. He kind of just has to leave Hanash to get that little bit of extra gold in this top lane. It will be traded back from the side of Trinity, being able to pick up some of these plates. This is kind of going to be scary, though, for Bat Roster. It's kind of really annoying for him that, you know, he's using his things to just help out his team, but in the
Yeah,
end,
Nash is just getting stronger and
Nash
stronger.
is just going to get stronger and stronger and just really do a lot of work in the split push scenario later on because of it.
But that is the wombo combo we were talking about. There's not much that the bot lane of UCD can do when there's 5 men diving them under 2 turrets.
Yeah, for sure. And
Pause
here we
coming
go.
out.
Pause comes out. Who would have guessed it? Who would have thunk it? And Munch DC'ing.
The classic.
Typical. That's what happened in that dive bot lane. Munch DC'd.
Yeah, the wombo combo was just too much. It just knocked out his internet.
For sure. For sure.
But even after all that in bot lane, they're only up about 1.4k, 0.5k. I would have thought it would be a bit more because they got the double kill and a lot of the turret plates, but I guess Aatrox with the turret plate return top kind of evens it out.
A little bit, but in one sense, it is a lot of gold back onto Avoyna here on this Heimerdinger. He'll be able to do quite a bit with that gold.
Ash popping the ult on the Batraster. Italy's waiting in the river, but
Here we
much gonna be done here.
though. Oh, look
the-
at the dodge! Look at the
just
moves!
Missing.
Batraster, what was that?
Batraster, I don't.
Can he get it? No, he's just gonna auto attack him down. Look at him go. Go,
Red buff
Dakin.
slows.
You don't want to embarrass yourself on stream by throwing the cute insecure Italy player. Oh, Howl goes straight in though. Actually blew the flash to try and pick up Dakin here.
Oh, getting caught by the Aatrox Q. But I don't think it'll be enough.
Maybe
Meanwhile on the bot lane, they are
This
getting
is
another
really
Dre.
good. Hawkins is doing absolutely
coming out.
huge work here on this Skarner. He's actually all over the map at all times.
He's
And he's
being
just
really
making big
impactful.
plays.
I haven't actually seen that much from Dak, and he's kind of been a bit lackluster this game on the Nidalee. He's a pretty strong early game jungler, so I don't really know what's been happening. Being caught out in the jungle again.
Yet again. Go again.
Oh, Munch! Wasting the flash, trying to save Nidalee, but it just wasn't in range.
Voyna just being able to be left down here to be able to pick up because of that rotation from UCD to that mid lane. And
They
he's
should
just
be getting
getting
the first
more
turret
turret
falling.
plates and could even potentially get that turret here in the bot lane. However, it does get tankier the lower it gets now.
Yeah. Deadblock waiting on the side. Caught up by Ward though.
Doesn't
Taking a lot of
react right
damage,
away.
but-
That's kind of bad by Kebabamen there. He should have waited.
Yeah, he
till,
could have baited out for
Bunch
the
came
Nami
up.
Q.
Yeah.
Maybe he could have forced Alistar ult, but
Blue team's turret
it doesn't really matter that much.
It's not
Still
really
got
that big of a
turret.
deal, but
Little
happens.
things.
It's the little things, you know. Make up the game. All those little decisions.
Yeah. Top lane's the only one who is still struggling on the side of Trinity, but
Yeah, for
everyone else
sure.
on the map is really pulling their weight. Ult coming in top lane, probably just to clear the wave. Oh, never mind. He had ult
manages
coming
to actually
in.
take it, and F as well, ulting up the
Aatrox
top lane.
doesn't have it.
That is
cooldown.
really, really big here for the side of Trinity. They're actually all over the map at the moment, and just being able to pick things up everywhere they go. This is huge from them.
Yeah. Trinity probably looking to go for Rift Herald now. Getting some good damage on Cram mid. Looks like Teflon's going for the finish, but burns the flash. He's gonna have to burn his ult here, maybe for survive, but taken out by Cram. Doesn't have to burn Ignite. That's pretty
Oh my god.
the Teflon. Voyna though
Oh.
with the insane
The
play.
Heimerdinger coming in big though.
Maybe it doesn't matter if you don't play Heimerdinger. The champ is just that good. He could have been watching, you know, the Irish streamer Rezone Gaming. Here he is a talent on
Rezone
that
Gaming.
champ.
Ah, that's what it is. They're definitely after logging into Voyna's account here.
That
It's
could be it.
Rezone.
How? Getting a bit
Ooh, he
greedy in the
managed to
bot lane.
Take up the kill on Munch though. Job.
nothing much happened here. Playing's just standard. Aatrox bullying Colette a little bit. Garner coming in though. Aatrox does have ult this time. I think he can try and turn this around.
I definitely think he will try and turn this around too.
Getting a lot of damage on the Hawkins already. Hasn't been touched. He's gonna have to pop the ult soon, yeah.
There he goes, pops the ult straight away. Does manage to get bursted quite early with that.
Hawkins though, going in and that damage coming out from Aatrox. I don't think he's gonna be able to get the double kill.
my
But the
goodness.
redemption coming in could be enough to heal him. Oh, but Ted Blonde's ready on the
Headlong comes
case.
straight in though.
Trying to save the kill for Kled.
Really well played there. Being able to
Bubble
come up,
coming in.
pick that up. Monk
Cullen coming in from
almost
Lucian. They could get a
saving
kill
them.
on Ted Blonde here. Nami with no ult, but I think the Lucian has enough damage to take out Alistair here. Yeah.
Definitely does. And here goes another kill over to Kebabamen. And some more turret plating for him to be picked up as well. I wonder how the gold is actually looking between both of these carries. Actually,
Boyna up.
Boyna up by 1.3k almost. 1.2k at the moment.
The difference probably being made in that top lane matchup. Down about 1.2k for the side of Aatrox.
Yeah, definitely.
Ledel coming in on Cramp here. Use the pool. He's going to get caught out by the TF gold card. Not much you can do with
Howl
these
is
flash.
doing quite a bit this game, actually roaming around the map.
Yeah, caught out by the bubble. These spear hits. Nami ult.
Flash comes down, but it is a 3-on-3 here. 4-on-3 actually for the side of Trinity. The
Disney
Hex Slash
Spear's doing
up
a
the wall.
lot of damage to Howl. I don't know if they want to take this fight though. Howl is very low. I think they just want to back off and maybe reset. Drake is up for taking if UCD do want to go for that instead of mid lane. Let's see what they do.
Seems to be most of these teams backing off in between the waves. Trying to get back to base. And picking up that bottom wave.
It'd be really good if Trinity could get that next Ocean, or the next Cloud Drake actually, sorry.
Trinity
Two
have
Cloud
two
Drake.
Drakes already in this game. Thanks to Hawkins on the Skarner, who's absolutely been putting in work this game. Really been
Heimer
playing it up.
Not too sure what Heimerdinger builds. Ooh, Ted Blonde going in for a quick combo. Chunked out by the Culling. And the Nash another
going hard
2v1
here in the
situation
top
top lane. But this time Dakin's rolling in. Burning the flash up Hawkins and ult. Going in though, missing the Q.
Dakin,
Don't think he's gonna have enough to catch up to him though.
Dakin rolls in. And two members from the side of Trinity seem to be coming up to collapse on this lane to make it an even 3v3 after Skarner has since left.
Munch a bit caught out of position here.
Ooh.
Nice Heimerdinger stun. But
Heimer damage though is absolutely immense right now.
a lot of AP damage coming out on the side of Trinity, so that could be a problem for late game with this Kled being this far behind. Could
Yeah.
opt into more MR.
Quite
Stop
true.
a lot of them. Just for
So
now, they're
far.
going to take gold card being thrown down Vlad. Ult coming in from Colette. Might be able to turn this round.
Oh,
There
bit of
again.
a interesting
combo on
one
the
though
block.
here. Oh, can they pick up Cramp though? They cannot. They can't actually pick up Cramp. Howl actually
on a
uses
sliver of HP.
stun.
Aatrox going back in, but no follow-up damage onto the gold card, so it's going to survive.
Oh, Howl actually managed to use a stun on Hanash during that fight to actually block out some of the damage rather than trying to pick up the kill on the Vladimir there. Thinking that he may just pick it up maybe with his wild cards or with the damage of someone else, maybe Bat Rastard. Played
Just
overall,
wasn't
but
enough.
UCD,
Still a pretty good play from UCD. I can't take it away from them. They got a good bit of damage on mid with the Rift Herald.
I mean, from
Even on the
Trinity,
second turret. Or from Trinity. Never mind.
great play from UCD, losing their tower.
It
in
still
the
was a
mid
good
lane.
play from UCD.
Yeah, it
no
actually
deaths.
was. I ain't distant. I'm not distant.
The jungle difference actually this game was pretty insane, and I think Dakin's woken up a bit. He's up about 40 CS in the matchup, and seems to be
Yeah.
showing up to a lot more fights. 3 levels up on Hawkins here.
Yeah, he's
Turn.
picked up a lot of that CS in the time where Hawkins was roaming around, getting those kills for his team, getting those Drakes, and that is the trade-off that you have to make. These games. Keep up.
Ash looking to just push in top lane. I don't really think that Kled has a chance alone against him. He's going to slowly chip away at the turret.
Yeah,
But-
very true. This would be really good though for the side of Trinity picking up this double Cloud Drake now. That is a huge percentage of move speed in and out of combat now as well.
Especially with their team comp, it's really helpful just
Yeah.
to make more catches with the TF ult and Kled ult. Really
Yeah,
helps
definitely.
move speed.
Zatkin coming up. UCD looking towards the siege here.
Kebabamen getting chunked out pretty low. Gonna have to use the Harbinger ult to clear the wave. All this turret's being taken out.
Howl though, seeming to actually try to match up against the
Pressing up on the Aatrox. I don't know if this is a good choice.
I don't
It's
think
a
so.
lot of damage coming in, but don't think Ash wants to risk it too much. Doesn't know where the teammates of his opponent are.
Oh, and Howl comes straight in though.
A good pick. Probably just want to disengage from this fight. Aatrox coming in hot onto Hawkins here. Looks like it's going to be a quick kill. Glad TP coming in. That can't be cancelled now, so he's just going to get turned on instantly. Dismounted. Nidalee, though, getting caught by the chain.
Head Blanc going straight in though. He knows that it can't be cancelled and he knows he has to follow up. Help his team out. Oh my god, Munch
Munch
gets
just getting
absolutely
annihilated. Oh,
all this damage
is a
coming out as
gold
well from
card.
Howl. Howl still has it. There's two,
I think
two
Kebabamen can turn this around.
damage carries for both sides here.
Just not enough.
And
That
this
Heimerdinger.
Heimerdinger 9-1 and 3. Voina absolutely popping off. Heimerdinger main. Rezone 2.0.
Up 3k gold on his opponent Lucian. This is nuts. He is so ahead. I think there's just no stopping him. There's nothing they can do.
It is absolutely insane right now. And that is one thing as well from the side of this comp. Heimer can do Baron so quickly. Imagine
Yeah,
if those
it's a real threat.
imagine if those Drakes were mountains now. It'd just be all over. It'd be all over.
Yeah. I think Heimerdinger can actually place his turrets on the blast plant behind Baron Pit, and they could try and sneak it if UCD don't have the correct wards for Pit.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And you can just sneak that away as well. It's just like really, really nice. But
I'm pretty
right
surprised though. UCD don't actually have a lot of MR. They do have a lot of Moby or Merc threats, but no real MR items coming in. Only Vlad seems to be going for a Banshee's Veil, it looks like next.
Now. Yeah, that's very true actually.
So it kind of gives Heimerdinger the option to go for Ravens, but
Oh,
ult's coming out in
Headblonde
mid lane.
kind of missing his combo there as well. Not catching out Munch on that Nami.
Hawkins though with a move speed from the ult is still there, catching
Oh
out Ram,
my
just
God.
obliterating.
Absolutely
walking
caught
up
out.
a
And
bit
Voina
longer.
with the red buff actually gets the auto slow down onto Kebabamen.
Oh,
and
TF ult
Kebabamen
coming
actually
in.
manages to get away. Really good by Kebabamen there. And
Oh,
does manage
okay,
to
that-
escape all that chase.
Think if TF actually ulted onto the Lucian there, they could have maybe picked up the kill, but instead he went for mid lane. Aatrox, of course. uses ult here.
Oh my
Put
god,
it
this
back
damage
into the
from Panache
Voina.
though is really going far.
He is just a force to be reckoned with. 1v5, ult expires, and finally
Ult
gets taken down.
expires, Gets taken down, but he is still showing that he does have that power there. If he wasn't jumping in 1v5, it could have been a kind of different scenario, you know?
Yeah. I don't think UCD are out of this game yet, though. They still definitely have a very good team fight. A lot of damage and a lot of sustain coming out from the Vlad. Bait out a
Definitely.
lot of abilities. Next strike coming up in 40 seconds. I think Trinity would probably want to be going for that. There's no real threat from Baron being taken because UCD are pretty behind. It will take a good while to take it.
Yeah, for sure. One. Trying to catch people out with this bubble here. They just seem to be trying to get that bit of vision in, but it is absolutely being totally swept out here on the side of Trinity. They do not want anyone from the side of UCD to have a notion of what might be going on there back at that Baron pit.
Munch not having the best performance of this game. It's a pretty tough game for him to kind of survive through the Alistair, TF, Skarner stuns.
Yeah, he has been picked on quite a bit, I must say, this game.
Ocean Drake up though, Colette looked to be soloing for now, which I don't know is the
This
best
is
choice, but
kind
it's
of-
not in vision.
He's not in vision, and it seems like, you know, UCD don't actually know that he's doing it. And he's just kind of getting away with it.
Yeah. He actually cancelled it, got the honey fruit, and would be going for a potential flank here.
Wait, he can't
That's
still
the
doing
ult up.
it?
Yeah.
What?
TF ult coming in.
But he hasn't done anything else.
Ah.
What are you doing, Bat Rastard?
Hey, they do get the red buff at least. TF, I guess. It's just showing a bit of pressure.
Oh,
Hawkins. As no
Hawkman
flash.
coming in hot
No
on that
Predator either.
Skarner. Looking to try
Oh
and
my
pick people
god,
up.
Hawkins is just running through the enemy
He's just
team.
going
Taking
hard. Look at
Kebabamen
him.
into no one. Looks like he gets taken out. Ooh, Ted Blum missing the combo.
Oh my god. Oh, the pickup from Howl in the
Wow.
backside though.
Oh, Hal walked up a bit too far. I think Cramp's gonna get the slow.
Does manage to get the
probably
slow
take
out
him.
and pick him up. Oh, he autoed a minion, I think. Oh, is
Ooh.
Howl's gonna get away?
Ow.
He gets away.
1 HP.
That the double cloud helping him out.
tragic.
The move speed. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I just beat him off.
That's actually so tragic. That 700 shutdown on Vlad actually could have been game changing.
Definitely.
Who got the shutdown on Heimerdinger actually? That's also a pretty big goal going over to one player. Oh, Vlad actually got the shutdown on Heimerdinger. This is
Pretty
this is
spooky.
actually looking scary for Trinity.
That's a
I
spooky
don't want to
one.
make as many plays.
Yeah, that's true.
Munch
And
though
Nash
just
Picking up
getting deleted.
both lifeline items. Don't know about that one.
Yeah. The best build, but he does need to get that M more. So there's just way too much AP damage coming out from Trinity.
Yeah.
Heimerdinger with the Rabadons, Ludens already completed.
He'll be soon getting that void staff.
Gonna be a lot of damage to deal with. They're starting up the Baron now with those Heimerdiggers just chipping away at it. Just have the
Not
TF gold
doing
card
it
full
so
as well.
fast, actually. Oh, now they are.
Yeah.
That
Just-
Rastard adding to that damage actually quite a bit.
Yeah. Just gonna leave
They
it.
just managed to get that out, straight out.
TF open on Aatrox here. They could get a pick. He has ultimate ability actually up. I think he should be fine here. Burning the Sterax, but
The Sterax does go off. That also blows the cooldown of Extrinker as well.
yeah, well, it looks like they're trying to re-engage on this Batraster ready for
They
the
want it. They
turnaround
want to
play.
fight.
Hawkins
Hawkins
speeding
just
through the
speeds
enemy
by.
team. Just,
There's
oh,
hello.
drive-bys gets the QSS at Illusion. Gold card to follow it up. Flashes out and he is safe. Pretty clown fiesta if you ask me. I don't know. Seem to go in favor of the though. Just have that extra bit of damage to win out those skirmishes. Hacking being a bit of a nuisance.
Dakin actually managed to get.
And he's
Nearly
being a
getting
bit
picked up
greedy
here.
here. Dragon has a pretty interesting build as well. He has the Leandries. I mean,
Yeah, I'm
Athene's
not
is pretty
sure.
common, but
Yeah, I'm not
Leandries,
really
though.
sure about these builds coming in from the side
Troll.
of UCD. Gonna say troll.
That is a bit troll. Heimerdinger is absolutely huge right now. 4 items completed.
massive. And so is Howl as well on this CF. And
Oh yeah,
Ted
Howl
Blonde
actually-
disconnecting.
Bit unlucky.
Bit unlucky.
Can't take the pressure of these team fights. It's a lot to put on the man.
And in this, it's looking pretty in favor of Trinity, but from the side of UCD, they're actually not that far behind in terms of goal difference. So it's definitely
Yeah.
possible to be able to win this out. The only differences being this kind of hidden or perceived goal lead from the Drakes and the amount of gold they essentially give with the buffs.
Yeah,
across
and you
the
also have to
UCD.
look at the top lane matchup as well.
Mm.
Batrastard is down a good bit of CS. He was
He's
punished
done
in
a
lane.
lot of CS actually. He's been trying
But-
to make things happen around the map, and he is quite far
Yeah.
down.
I think he
Hanash,
has done a
though.
lot for how much he's been behind.
Yeah, for sure. Hanash though does seem to not be like overly pushing out waves too much because of the fact that TF is able to pour it on him at any time, and the Skarner is just getting around the map so fast with that Dead Man's Plate, and the Predator boots. So I feel like he's in quite a bit of a scenario if he does try to, split push against that Cloud.
Yeah, Glad is a pretty strong split pusher, but think he's just a bit too weak at the moment to kind of show a threat for UCD. A lot of people can deal with him.
Definitely. Yeah. And how many pauses do you think we've had so far? How many was it? It was like three so far. Start of
think
this
it's been-
game. Start of
No,
last
start of-
game.
Oh yeah, there was 1 minute in this game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 pauses. The standard.
Pauses. Will there be more time in pause than in game?
B.
Summoner has reconnected.
He's reconnected to the game. Shouldn't be that much longer.
Shouldn't be too much longer.
I will say UCD do have pretty good chance to come back in this game with the Vlad and the Lucian and the Aatrox. It's just a bit too much for Trinity to deal with if they make a misstep into maybe an Aatrox Q, which can be followed up by Nami bubble, Nami ult.
Yeah, definitely. Hanash could pull it out huge here.
Yeah, I think
Like,
it
if
is.
you think
nearly
about-
riding on Ash.
Yeah, if you think about Hanash flash queuing in on this third part of it and just knocking up a bunch of people, just be absolutely devastating. You get that Vlad ultimate down, you get the Nami wave coming in, you get the follow up with the Lucian, all this damage coming down.
They just need to be careful of the Heimerdinger turrets. I think as long as Heimerdinger turrets are out of the equation, they should win any real late game fight past maybe 35 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. Scary scenario though.
Fort Drake being picked up here for Trinity. Just an ocean that
Just
Araster didn't finish off earlier.
got 1v1'd, as the chat have proclaimed. And they just seem to be looking to take control of this bot side jungle. Just absolutely choke out Vision and go for this bottom tower and keep mid lane kind of pushed in.
Oh, Hanash though,
Hanash.
popping the ult.
Oh,
Jumping right on the 3 members. Ali trying to headbutt him over the wall, but not getting that distance and getting the kill on
getting
that.
the-
Meanwhile, in the top lane though,
that
team
Rasta
is
though, trying to pick up his kill of his own.
Oh.
He does.
damage coming out from this Collegiate is just too much for Munch. The spear finishing him off. That's a 1-for-1
4-1.
trade with Howl getting 2 turrets and an inhib, with still having ult up to maybe turn around on bot lane here if he gets in range.
That was
but
really clean, actually, that Hal was able to manage to pick up. Nice little split push there. Wait,
yeah, it's a lot of damage coming out.
he just
He
just
ulted to
mid.
mid lane. I think.
Needs that to
I-
get.
No, I think it was to try and maybe force stacking off Hawk and bot lane. Maybe just popping the ult to maybe push the risk that he might be ulting down onto the Nidalee.
Maybe. I like to think he was just, going for the CS. He's just like, that's mine, don't you go near it, Heimer.
Could be.
Maybe
Heimerdinger
that might-
just walking into their team though. 1v4 right now, just
What
not really
is-
caring.
Voida!
He's
Oh,
coming
look
out.
at this follow
Oh, the
through.
flash over the wall with the stun. Could be a kill on the Aatrox, but now
Voida big brain.
Hammer's
here
been
on
taken
this
out
Heimer.
real low. The ult coming in on the belt, or on the
Oh
Vladimir,
my.
sorry. Just this amount of damage. The flash
This-
from Hell coming in, finish off Munch. Aatrox jumping back
Mastermind.
in here, no ult.
Oh my
It's just
god,
a
Mastermind
wild-
Voida here. On
This
this
is a big
Heimerdinger.
play. Hawkins, think he's going to be able to finish off Nidalee. Oh, might not. Oh, the flash coming in. I don't think Hawkins still going to finish him. Bit unlucky. Meanwhile, his team is ending the game top lane, though. Not much Lucian can solo.
No, definitely not.
Their man team.
Absolutely well played here by Trinity, bringing it back. 1-for-1. Kebabamen with the cleanse. Just pick up that.
Getting his KDA up and his damage, making sure those stats aren't too rough on his team. Needs bragging rights.
He needs those
Trinity.
bragging rights, but well played by Trinity to bring it back 1-for-1 in this game, in this series here. And it should be interesting to how it goes down. Both these teams actually really fighting it out and seeing how much they can do here. So we'll begin back into game 3 shortly. So we're just going to go on a bit of a break now and be back ASAP.
do what we love. Risk the follow, we have felt it all come crashing down from far above. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding, only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies. The champions of the world that we defy. A solar ray of the few who rise up high. And we all fight at the last light. Hearing voices from afar, join the madness when the curtain falls. Risk it all, hold nothing back. Seize the day, we must attack. Stars are rising, countless worlds colliding. Only one will take it all. Can we bring to fall the giants? Can we make the final call? We are the ones to ignite the darkened skies. The champions of the world that we defy. A solar ray of the few who rise up high. And we all fight at the last light. Can we bring to fall the giants?
Are you certain?
And we're back here. Game 3 in this series for the finals of the ICE Winter Bash Collegiate Tournament. And there's a 1-1 here between TCD and UCD. Both teams performing really well in their respective wins. And it is looking quite interesting here coming into game 3. Bans seeming to be quite the same for all 3 games. Not too many changes. Most people do not want them getting on their comfort picks. So with Trinity having the changes this game now, having
Insta-Lockheimer dinger.
Insta-Lockheimer. I mean, that Heimer did work last game.
He
was-
did. I think it was off the misplays of the enemy bot lane, mainly not off his plays.
But
Maybe
he did
later towards the game?
later on after that, he did push that lead extremely well.
That was
Vaughn
very
is
true.
a player known for being able to take a lead and push it further. Being able to absolutely have that kind of a grasp on the enemy team once he has that lead. So, we'll have to see how this fares out for them.
Meal and Ezreal though picked again for UCD. Could be going for the same comp nearly as last game.
Yeah, unfazed by what happened. Not having the Lucian this time around is not great for UCD, as it is one of Kevman's comfort picks. However, he did perform quite well on the Ezreal first game. So
That is true.
they won't be too phased by these bans. 1 second now, just fixing this up. Okay. Yeah, so Alistair Heimer bot lane yet again. Despite it having a
Fiddle.
little bit of trouble, they want to go for it yet again because it was quite a good pickup overall. Do you think that UCD will actually ban the Kled this time around?
I highly doubt it. I don't think Kled was the main pushing force in their victory last game. And
He
Nash
was.
seemed to take
Look at
the
all
lane
that
pretty
move
easily.
speed, though.
That is
Where's
true.
the
That's
move
a
speed
lot
graph?
of move
There was
speed.
a lot of questions asked about where the move speed graph is. After
You know
the
what?
game.
Last game, if they had Hecarim instead of Skarner, that would have been one move speed comp.
That would have been one speedy boy comp right there.
Could be going for a speedy boy comp if they don't ban Kled this game, though. Who knows? Standard bans just coming out. The addition of TF, they just don't want to deal with the menace and Aatrox against Hanash top lane.
Yeah, definitely. That Aatrox ban, I feel, is a really good ban out here from the side of Trinity. He did pick it 2 games in a row, and he had quite the success both games. Just extremely oppressive, and didn't want to deal with it yet again.
Rise being picked up from Cramp here, most likely in the mid lane. That's pretty comfort pick on him, if I do remember. He's a big fan of Rise. Have to see how Hal responds. Feel like Hal picks some maybe assassin into it.
That would be hell. That would be hell for you.
That
He does
would
have
be-
the choice of the Z here, which he is known to like. The Rumble
would be
pick,
a
though.
pick. That is.
That's a
blind pick
Voina
today.
special. That's a Voina special, you know. It actually is. Mind you, it is definitely going to go to Bat Rasiard, but that's a Voina special. I've seen Voina on that Rumble, and it is absolutely disgusting. He's PogChamp at Rumble.
The Zed being locked in. I don't actually think Zed is a good pick at all into their team already.
Yeah, neither do I, but it is kind of a comfort pick for him, so he might as well have picked that one up, you know?
And the Zin's out being locked in for jungle, so it must be Camille top lane into Rumble, which is a pretty tough matchup for Rumble, I think.
Fiddle mid,
Camille's-
Pog. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a counter to Zed, you know? Gotta do it to him.
That can go for another early game jungler, though. I really am interested to see if he pushes any lead. Like, last game, he got a bit out jungled early by a Skarner as Nidalee, which really shouldn't happen, but maybe
Yeah,
this
it's
game
true.
will be different
Yeah.
because Hawkins on the Hecarim, which is another pretty weak jungler when it comes to like invades and fighting early. I don't really think he stands a chance against Zin.
Yeah, however, Hawkins did really play well on the last game, and these are 2 of his most comfortable picks here in the jungle are that Hecarim and the Skarner. Likes a little bit of the Gragas too, but overall, those are some really favored pickups here for Hawkins. So he's not going to have too much trouble, I don't think, as long as Dakin doesn't overly invest time in trying to invade him. Then he should be all right.
Yeah, triple TP actually coming out for UCD, which is a bit interesting. Guess Ezra wants to take the TP to mash the Heimerdinger just so he doesn't fall that far behind on CS. Not a lot of fights can probably be happening in bot lane. It's gonna be a snooze resident sleeper fest.
I'd love to see one of those big troll fights where everyone TPs on like the one thing. Like, just, you know,
The
Ezreal,
organized
Ryze, or
brawl in
Messi.
pit.
Yeah, like everyone just TPs to the one ward that's about to be destroyed. Just all show up at the same time. Probably not the best thing to do into an Alistair, but big memes.
Bit of a meme. I'm kind of interested in how the mid matchup will go. I really don't think that Zed wins that matchup too hard. Anyway, I know he does well into it early, but with the jungle help from Zin, it kind of makes it pretty risky for him to push any lead. Zin could be standing by, and the Rise route really would set up the gank easy for him. But I guess we'll have to see how
Yeah.
it plays out.
Yeah, definitely. It's going to be an interesting one. Zed will know this matchup quite well, though, into the Rise. He does play a lot of that champion.
That is true. I wonder if bot lane, if maybe bot lane could actually go the same. Ezreal is one of those champs where you can E in forward and get picked off by a Heimer E pretty easily if you do play a bit too aggressive, and there's not much Munch could do to save an Ezreal if he goes a bit too aggressive in the lane, maybe for Klepto.
Yeah, that's true. One funny thing here is that little Hecarim and Fiddlesticks interaction.
Oh
Happens
yes.
sometimes. Where
The f-
you come flying in as a Hecarim, you just go 200 miles an hour. Fiddlesticks fears you, and you run away at 200 miles an hour, and it's goodbye.
Yeah, I think what Hecarim probably should do to stop that though is just start off when he wants to engage and he knows the Fiddlesticks friend, he should probably ult onto the Fiddlesticks
Yeah, no, it's
just to
definitely
stop the risk.
true. Yeah, that's definitely true. Munch, 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 munch chats in this chat right now. Munch gonna munch some
Munches.
munchies up. Because we all know Munch is a munchies type of guy, you know? If you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
How do you think the team comp is for Trinity this game? I don't actually think that their team comp is very good necessarily in team fights. I guess they have a lot of pick potential. Rumble, ult, and Hybrid.
The Rumble, Alistair, Heimer together are quite good. And you can leave this Zed split pushing off in the bottom lane or something like that. And the Hecarim still works well with those combos as well. I don't think it's that bad. You know, the Zed isn't really going to be wanting to be in these fights. It's going to be a split push monster, I suppose you could put it. Especially if he gets that early lead. I think Hecarim will be looking to push that lead ahead early on, especially against the Rise. Something that is quite vulnerable to Hecarim ganks. You get that early lead. You try influence the bot lane so that you can swap out the Zed to the bot lane, move your bot lane to mid lane, and have Zed split against whoever wants to try match him. Because once he has that lead, he is unstoppable. And it will be quite risky for whoever does try to match him.
I think that top lane is going to be interesting to watch this game because if Anash gets a lead on Bat Roster again, I don't think there's much that he'll be able to do to stop the Camille just running him down. That champ is a really snowbally champ, and there's not real much he can get off even going even in the lane. I think he still loses. Just Camille is just way too strong at the 1v1 split push as well. I think maybe late game Zed will stand somewhat of a chance, but that's about it.
Yeah, no, I think Zed does stand quite the chance if he gets the lead early on and they try to send the Camille. I think he stands an okay chance against the Camille, especially since she's been nerfed as well.
That is true.
So I don't think it's too bad of a matchup here. Bat Rastard will be trying to stay with his team most of the time as well in those kind of later on stages of the game, just to be able to catch people out with that ultimate. And Cramp steps up and does manage to seek out the little bit of a cheese there from Trinity.
Ezreal though getting the 2 Klepto stack. Oh, the 150 health
wrong
pop.
Thing on, my bad. A little bit of a camera misplay. T-Tours in the chat, please. Spam this punch if you'd like to shift munch. Here you go.
Hard agree with that one.
Hard agree. I did just punch my mic, okay? Happens. Do you ever do a shoey, actually?
Never done a shoey.
You've never done a shoey before.
Don't think shoeys.
Does the chat know what a shoey is? Does chat know what a shoey is? Nobody knows what a shoey is. Okay. Well, next time there's a big, huge Irish League of Legends, meet up. We're all doing shoeys. That's what it's all about.
I don't know about the
te-
shoeies, John.
We'll teach you what shoeies are if you don't know what they are. Next time, we have a big Irish League of Legends meetup.
No, Zin going on for the level 2 gank on the Bat Rastard. Most likely gonna burn the flash and gets the phaser proc. Pushing in and a Nash flashing in to secure the kill.
That is a quick, spicy level 2 gank here from Dakin. Being able to pick that up. We said we weren't sure if he'd actually do that much early on. This time around, playing this early game jungler, Zin's out, and actually tries to prove us wrong.
Munch already out of health, or not Munch, sorry, Voin already out of health box. Ezreal doing a lot of early damage, tanking a lot of those keys.
And yeah, this bot lane matchup, the Munch is kind of getting low on this mana, but is getting a serious amount of poke out on Voina and Ted Blonde. All these pots gone for Voina here as well. Makes it quite hard for Heimer to be able to stay in lane.
Ezreal wants to be back in early for that tier as well, so using all his mana isn't actually the worst right now.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
good trade
true.
though.
That was a really good trade by Voina, actually,
Yeah.
and Ted Blonde. However, the poke just coming through as we expect it will in this matchup.
Zin seems to have found Hecarim, but not much he can do. Chase down that horse. But he is getting collapsed on actually by Bat Rastard, but not much can be done in the top side.
Yeah, no, it seems to be all quiet out so far since that level 2 gank in the top lane has occurred. How putting that a little bit of damage down onto the cramp here in mid lane.
Zin looking for the repeat gank. No one Bat Rastard had no flash. Camille hitting the E, getting chased down, the slows and knockups. It's just going to be too much for Bat Rastard.
This is going to be one of those Dakin specials where, you know, he plays with one of those strong top laners and he just ganks it over and over again. He's going to stay up this top side of the map for the rest of the game.
Yeah, Bat Rastard just is not respecting this Zin's out at all. Knowing that he has no flash as well is just
Yeah.
nearly showing disrespect to Dakin because of his maybe poor performances in the last few games.
Would you say he's a doctor of this disrespect?
Could be a bit of a force in CD.
Yeah. He's quite the transparent guy, I must say. Just because of we're not even going there. Back to shoeies.
Not much really happening except for the top lane though.
Yeah.
Bot lane, the Bourne snooze fest, poking out, recall and farming, TPing. Mid lane, not much happening there. ZZZ game already. I think this should start amping up around maybe
40 minutes.
Yeah, 40 minutes would be a good time to start.
Do you remember when league games used to go on like really long, and then they were just like really boring early on, no early ganks? Oh, look at this
On
for a
with
gank though.
big flash
That
and
is
ignite
a
coming in. Gonna finish
huge-
off Ezreal.
Huge
That was a
amount of damage
really
coming in from all.
play.
They're
Dakin
still
just
going for this.
walking in.
Dakin not
Oh my
oh
god.
my god, the scorch damage actually manages to pick him up.
That is huge for the bot lane of Trinity.
That's why you take scorch, ladies and gentlemen. Some people complain, you know, it's only 10 or 20 damage every so often. It's like 10 damage a minute. Look, it just picked Voina up a kill. It changed the whole game around.
That's 300 smackaroos in his back pocket he wouldn't have.
300 schmeckles.
Bat Rastard down a bit of CS in the top lane because of those two ganks.
Yeah, this is
Looking
gonna
a
be
bit
really
tragic
rough
for
for
him. He's going for an interesting fight
Oh.
here.
This fight
Starting
though.
to chuck an Ash down a good bit. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Hecarim coming in for a repeat gank, knowing that Ezreal has no flash. Munch getting picked off by the Heimerdinger.
Oh my god, look at
Then
that Rastard with
Rastard,
the
top lane
solo
with the
kill.
solo kill shutdown.
Holy. Look at this guy, he's insane.
Dakin coming in, got a bit greedy for the wave, trying to push it out so it resets.
Yeah, but still, Hog Champ picks it up.
Oh, how though? Ulting in on Cramp here mid, gets hit by the W. Flash, Ignite auto, finishing him off. Really well played by How.
Really, really well played there by Hal. Showing his prowess on this champion here. And
Oh, meanwhile, Nash coming in. Dakin from bot side. Doesn't look very good for Hal here. Gets taken out by the
Trinity
Seems
just
no
seeming
spear.
to like overstay in that respect where these members might be on the map at any given time, especially when you have someone like Camille who's just able to get so quickly from point A to point B.
Akram's stealing away blue here. Actually, pretty risky play with his bot lane not being there, but doesn't look like UCD now. Could be going for another repeat gank though. Bot lane's still down flashes.
Yeah,
I think Boyna's going to be hitting 6 nearly on this wave. Yeah, there you go.
there we go. And 6 on Ted Blonde too. So they could even dive, but I don't think they
I
even
think
need to. Here comes
the
Ezreal.
Ezreal.
Oh, he
Oh,
gets
the
the
fear coming out.
He does have his ultimate though.
Doesn't have his ult. That's
Oh,
Okay.
that little bit of a misplay there from Hawkins. That didn't expect the fear to come out and send him 900 million miles in the opposite direction, but
a bit unlucky.
bit unlucky. Happens.
Happens. Just League of Legends.
Here we go. Oh, the layout is the wrong way around. I'm very sorry. I'll change that right now and just miss
They're
some of the
going
game.
for the
Yeah,
dive on
not worried about it.
Munch here.
There you go.
Starting up the E.
This is all your fault. On the dive. It's all your fault, T-Tours. But you get to see the end of it. There you go. Voina gets a kill. That's all you need to know. Boom.
I'll let you know.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Fiddlesticks died.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Dakin sitting up towards the top side still. That roster does have flash up, so I don't think he should be in real danger from this gank.
I would
Also-
put it on borderless, but it was breaking, so I couldn't put it on borderless.
The Drake control from Hawkins these games have actually been insane.
Yeah. Top
Taking
tier.
away that
jungler.
objective a lot. And now, since the buffs to it, it's actually worth a lot more. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Camille flashing onto
Oh,
the
this is
rumble. That's actually
a
a
really
lot of
good
damage
ult.
being taken.
holy.
That ult was really good. It stopped the Xin from being able to really follow up on the Camille ult. Really well played from Bat Rastard.
That was absolutely insane ult there, actually. 200 IQ ult. Production diff this game is actually insane. You know what? You know what? Blame whoever in the chat asked for it to be changed.
Bot lane actually looking pretty huge again this game. He has a Voin is up 1.3k already.
He's absolutely insane on this page. It's
Smurfing it up on Heimerdinger.
definitely someone smurfing on Voina's account.
I'm telling you, it's Rezone Gaming online.
Rezone Gaming. First plays, now Rezone.
Ah.
Smurfing it up.
Nah, she's getting a bit too greedy in the top lane. Gets picked off by Hawkins with the gank. Looking actually like turning around. I kind of predicted this to go poorly. Voina's okay. Fiddlesticks ult coming out. Voina again taken pretty low, gets hit by the Ezreal, just taken out by the ignite from Fiddlesticks.
Ooh.
Edlon looking like he's in trouble, flashing out while top lane.
Serious
Ekram having to use
amount
the
of
ult to get away from Dakin. Dakin's still chasing for this. He has Rise coming in with the ult, but Zed is there to maybe stop off the rotation. Maybe going for Dakin actually, if he gets a bit greedy, going in for the ultimate. Dakin hit him away.
Ow. Yeah. I think I'm a little bit behind you. Gonna put a little bit ahead. Yes, we were a little bit behind. Slim chat.
Production
Wonderful
dip.
chat.
Oh, Ezreal diving in under turret, taking 2 shots, taking really low.
Just about gets away thanks to the fear of Munch to dissuade that the Voina, the big boy Voina Heimerdinger from going in. Mark Jaffo, big brain predictor. That's what they say.
Living
That's
in the
why
future.
You have glasses that can see in the future.
Hell yeah. What is completed is Luton's Echo already. This is actually going to be insane damage. If he hits someone with an EW, I'm pretty sure it should nearly be enough to get a kill. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, though, Zed getting a bit greedy. No ult. Being able to stop the damage. Mean bot lane. Oh,
This is pretty good here for Kebabamen. Actually managed to pick up the kill and the shutdown onto Voina here.
yeah,
So
it's
actually does come out the better of that. As well as that, a lot wasted. Trying to get in there, the flash and no, not the ignite. No, never mind. I thought I saw it ignite as well. Onto him, but the flash coming down.
Dakin. Go for the invade on Ekarim. That's a follow-up master, but will it be enough? Ah,
But Hawkins with the clean flash away.
I
Wowza.
think he's out. Okay. Not a lot of turret plates being taken this game. Only in the bot lane.
One,
Not too big in the mid lane.
3 and 1 and 2. Ah, there's a few.
Not as much as the other games, though.
Yeah,
I don't think, anyway.
that's true. Go on, give us some more of your gypsy magic there. Come on,
Hey,
do a
I
prediction.
say
do a
nothing,
prediction.
but
Do a-
2020. But they're coming. Oh, meanwhile, bot lane. A lot of damage coming out on this Fiddlesticks. I think Fiddlesticks is going to get taken down here. Bit too forward. Dakin has to kind of jump
He's
away.
a psychic. He's a psychic. He just got taken down. Oh, look at this for damage
and-
though. Oh my god.
Ulti coming out from Heimerdinger, picking off
Picking
Ezreal.
up another kill. And this is so far turret plating down now. The turrets are much weaker. To be able to pick this up. First turret of the game going over. Solo gold being gone to Heimerdinger as well. Really nice for him. Pick up that 450 gold.
This is meanwhile on the mid lane. Oh, Rask gets a nice
Ramp
ult.
having a
Taking
bit of
the
trouble
low.
here.
Get the slows out from the E's. Getting that overheat and taking him out in the solo.
The solo kill from Bat Raster yet again. This guy's just getting random solo kills all over the place. It's just 1v1 god.
Must be.
And managed to pick up yet another Drake. Hawking is
This guy is
absolutely
actually
insane.
nuts. Yet again, I think he's kind of out jungle Dak in this game. He's down not really any CS and has 4 assists for his bot lane, which he really pushed ahead in a good direction.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
definitely.
Dakin kind of just helping out mid, top mainly,
Top
but not
lane,
really
I mean,
leading anywhere.
He did a lot for top lane, and did
But
help out mid lane
Husky's-
too. But Husky is he's just really doing well on the deficit. Like he has played really well so far. And Munch looking for a roam here up on this top lane. Does know he has warded, but he gets spotted out with the Scryer's Bloom Howl.
Not much really happening here on the map.
Yeah,
I think
both
Trinity
teams-
should try and go for the Rift, maybe.
Both teams not really too sure onto where they're going at the moment. Both teams afraid of the potential plays that each other could make. I'm kind of just watching out for them at the moment. Both teams, junglers, totally cleared up their own jungle as well at the moment. So it's kind of time to do. Time to do.
I don't think that's going to be happening soon.
Oh,
Not
definitely
really
will.
much to be
Definitely
taken.
will.
Top lane really
I'm a
looks like...
psychic. I knew it was gonna
Oh.
happen soon. See,
Why didn't you call the pause then,
I
John?
did.
Oh. Okay.
Here, look. Not a gypsy like you. Don't have this magic.
It's unlucky I was born this way. Hmm.
Oh,
This game's looking pretty in the side for Trinity, though. They have a lot of
definitely.
ways to just play with this Heimerdinger and take objectives and just push them. Push
Yeah.
UCD out of this game.
Voina has really been playing huge on this Heimerdinger actually past 2 games. And even with the deficit that Batraster had in the top lane, he's actually kind of dragged this back. Kind of even it up here between himself and Hanash. Being able to actually solo kill both Hanash and Cramp separately. The only person I feel is kind of like in a bit of a deficit at the moment is probably Cramp here in this mid lane. He does have his Zanyas now though. Manages to rush that up against Howl and may be able to split against him now. With that bit of a spike.
I still don't think he's strong enough just yet to split against him. He
Yeah, I probably
might survive it long enough for Zin to maybe come and help, but it won't be one, not much luck. Meanwhile, on the top lane, Nash shooting the ult on the Batraster. Batraster doing a lot of damage
He is
since that
doing
was
a
not
serious
enough.
amount of damage, but Dakin seeming to want to pick on this lane and get Hanash that bit ahead.
Yeah.
Oh!
Meanwhile, Dakin just not respecting
Deleted.
the vision that their team has. Hecarim just one-shots them.
He knew he was coming. There was a
Oh, they have a
ward.
pink ward. Yeah, okay.
He's trolling.
Go next.
Just
Better jungle wins.
absolutely gets deleted. Hawkins is just insane these games. Even
Yeah,
in the
I
game
think-
where they lost, he was actually doing quite a lot.
Yeah, doing really well for his team. Even if he's putting himself behind, he's still really helping out. I've seen Cramp starting off here with the fiddle coming in on Howl. Not much can be done with the chain CC. But
That was pretty big brain there.
yeah, Hawkins is retaliating though with the Rift Herald. A Heimerdinger damage with those missiles is nuts. Looks like it's gonna pick up this mid turret and the Rift
Oh
Herald.
my goodness, that is some serious damage actually going.
Kebabamen just really not respecting this. Oh, the flash
What?
combo coming in from Ted Blonde. Back and getting the kill on the getting the kill onto Voina, sorry, but will be taken out by
Hawkins
Hawkins.
manages to pick up on the back foot the kill onto Dakin as well. So a 2-for-1 in favor of TCD there. However, I think Voina did get yet another shutdown.
Yeah.
Yet again, but still in the favor of Trinity, I believe.
Like Ted Blonde.
Blonde looking a little doomed here. Cramp managed to pick up, get another kill for himself. Or his first kill of the game. Actually, only managed to pick up an assist there in the bot lane when they managed to catch out Howl.
Yeah, looks like a little siege going on in the mid here. Hal taking these
Oh.
Qs. Cramp the flash EW. Hal ulting him out,
This
forcing the
is-
Zanyas.
Oh
Kevin
my
might be taking down
goodness.
really low. Flash from Hawkins out to take up the kill. Munch just being obliterated after that Zanya.
And Hawkins, Voina are absolutely taking control of this game right now. Just Hawkins all over the map, picking up kills. He's absolutely huge on this heckler.
Oh, missing the stun with that. Voina has a Zanyas though to get off the aggro. Dakin though, the damage coming out from Xin Zhao is just way too much to deal with. Do you get the turret and the kill, but
They seem to be perhaps able to pick up this kill onto Dakin though. He's staying
Ooh.
around quite a long time.
yeah, Nash though,
And
he
Nash
flashed
picking up.
onto him. Dakin probably gonna get the kill onto Dakin.
Oh!
just
Dakin
not enough.
managed to get the kill there.
The
Oh
smite
my.
onto Gromp, but doesn't matter. Teflon's just gonna come in and take him off, take the Gromp.
Take the grab. He's out.
Might
of
be
here.
taken out here
Just
though.
kidding.
Munch looking over the wall.
He's
Has
done
Hal
so.
for backup though. Might get a trade kill. No, Hal says see you later. Not helping his support out. Feels bad, man.
Nah, you never help your support. Supports are useless. Useless
Yeah.
role.
Support is just a low tier, low IQ role.
Yeah.
Don't need
for
to help
sure.
them. Looks like they will be giving up their first Drake of nearly the series.
It's just a detriment.
Oh, how?
Oh, yeah.
Has the ult, he
Using
can't
that.
turn it around.
Actually, using that W there was quite risky, and Ash decided to go for that. But
Yeah, I think he knows that Hanash has no ult, no flash after using it on Bat Rastard mid.
yeah, for sure.
Should be safe enough.
Safe and sound. Comfort of his own home. Or jungle.
People happy.
Or river.
Or base.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, it is sub 1-1. Yeah, okay. Okay, chat was trying to troll me. Never mind.
How going in here on Dakin? I don't know if this is actually a good play. Dakin's really strong at the moment. Taking Hal real low. Teblon might be able to get the stun over the wall.
This done.
They can
Can he
hack to
finish
about
it off? No, Hawkins is
5%
gonna get it.
HP to slow.
You know what?
Hawkins comes in and finishes off the kill.
Finishes off the kill. 516 on this Hecarim. He's absolutely
Actually huge.
Just smurfing. Absolutely smurfing.
Trinity could go for an early Baron again this game, or at least pressure it, because the Heimerdinger is pretty ahead still. Not as much as last game, but enough to pressure a lot of damage.
Very true, and
Onto the
especially when
Baron.
they have this split foot pressure. Actually, from Bat Rastard, we thought it would be coming out from Howl. Bat Rastard is really far up here in this bot lane. And
Yeah, he's
like,
holding really well against the Camille.
He is doing a lot of damage that this Camille, I don't know if she can deal with. We'll see right
Real
now
hook
because
shots
there's
onto
a fight
him,
going down.
True damage coming in, tanking the Rumble ult. I think below half HP. E coming back off cooldown, missing the stun on the Bat Rastard, but Bat Rastard gets overheat. Just about
That was
gets
so,
the kill.
such a close fight between both of these players here. Oh my
Hawkins
goodness.
being real low. One jolting over the wall, getting the fear onto Hawkins, taking him out. Teblon doesn't look like he's gonna be able to survive this.
Oh,
Missing the ult W. Getting big damage out on Ezreal, but don't think it's really gonna lead to anything. Howl in the top lane then taken out by Camille.
this is not looking
This is
so
not what
great
they want.
for Trinity.
They could pressure
Everyone,
Baron here.
all across the map, manages to go down. Apart from Voina, the last saving grace of his team, doesn't have ult.
Doesn't have ult, doesn't have flash. Don't really think he can really risk contesting this. They have a lot to jump on him with the Ezreal and E from Camille. They're just gonna take it out safe and sound.
Manages to take it away. Voina not doing anything other than shoving the wave in. For now.
Looking at the gold this game, Hanash is actually up about 2k on the Bat Rastard. Meanwhile, Heimerdinger's up nearly the same onto Ezreal. It's pretty close gold, but I feel like the gold's a bit more valuable for Voina in this matchup.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Well, you never really know.
Yeah, the pressure from the split push from the Camille could
Could
be more
definitely turn this around. And he has been able to 1v1 Bat Rastard. Mind you, it is very, very close. But I guess we'll see how the game progresses. Because we all know Rumble is one of those kind of a game-changing champion, you know? He can turn around absolutely huge fights.
Yeah, it's really good combo potential with any good CC from Alistair. Gee, Kebabamen getting just taken out, obliterated. Camille coming in from the side onto Voina straight away.
Voina.
And having the forces on his 1
Voina
HP.
has 1 HP, but his turret is still doing absolute huge work here.
The damage coming out.
Ted Blunt
UCD.
trying to stall for time.
Looks like Howl's going to fall as well. Flash from an Ash. He's probably going to be off cooldown now. Oh, just misses, but don't think it's enough. Howl just duking around an Ash, but
Oh!
I don't know. Oh, gets the kill. I think it's going to be a double, but
Is he a wizard?
this is... Oh. It's like...
No,
Ash
he,
is gonna
he
get
managed
taken
to
down.
get that huge 900 gold shutdown though. Onto Hawkins on the Hecarim, who has been doing a serious amount of work. TP in to save the minion. Onto the inhib tower here.
Like,
Pushing onto the
inhib.
inhib. Looking to take that down as well. Oh, Dakin gets left for dust.
Suicide and Wolf gets the inhib. So it's not the worst, but they might have to give up the Drake that's spawning up now. Don't really want to fight that 3v5 when team has a lot of gold in the bank.
Yeah, this is a really good Drake to be able to pick up for the side of Trinity as well. They managed to get this. Put down a huge amount of damage if they ever decide to go for Baron yet again when it comes back up. Or even to be able to siege against this team will be absolutely huge.
This mountain actually is really big for Trinity. It just helps with if they
Everything.
can survive a bit longer, the next Baron and Heimerdinger will just melt through it.
Yeah. Very, very true. Very true.
Gold's tipped a bit in the favor of UCD, but still really close. Don't really know how this is going to play out, though. Ezreal's still a bit behind, but it's kind of being not really. It's not so important when Camille is just jumping in 1v5 and exploding the Heimerdinger.
Definitely, definitely. This is a very can go either way. This game, the goal difference is so tight between both of these teams here, and you know that there's a lot of teamfight potential for the side of Trinity, even though it has been seen to be won out the last fight by UCD. It's can go either way, I feel.
Getting collapsed on here. Looks like they're just gonna get the turret probably in the top lane. Clear some vision, place some vision.
Ezreal with a Mirror Mana and another tier. Is this the build on Ezreal?
This is the double tier build. Archangels and Mirror
That's
Mana.
interesting.
Not a big fan of it, to be honest, but save that for later. UCD starting to fight, getting Dakin pretty low on the side here.
This is a huge pick, actually.
Meanwhile, Camille's just pushing in the bot lane, actually going to get a lot of damage, taking down one turret, doing so much damage to the next already.
Oh my
Looks
god.
like he's going to get two. And threatening the inhib. Trinity just has to back off.
Hawkins, though. That damage.
Recall stocks.
Oh no.
One that gets silence can't
Silence.
really survive that.
Didn't get to use his ult at all.
Dead on, trying to 1v1 the Camille. Don't know about that one. She's gonna pick up the inhib. This is looking really bad for Trinity.
Yeah, this is not looking great for them.
Al trying to do what he can to get a kill or two.
Oh,
Not
and
much
Nash is gonna get this
deal
kill.
damage.
Oh, he's not.
Oh,
did.
he picks it up with a W.
Does.
This could be the
Just
game.
The
For
game
UCD.
For UCD. They will be able to pick this up here. For sure. Hanash also looking to increase his KDA here. But
Oh,
Kebabamen
Kebabamen
comes
coming
and
in,
he
yoinking
takes
that.
it. Yoinks it.
Really
Joints
good
it.
game though. I'll
That
give
was
it to
actually a
him.
really good game. It was really close up until that last fight, actually.
Yeah,
And
UCD just rotated a bit better.
just that little bit better. And we will go to a break now before the next game. So we'll be right back in just about 5 minutes or so.
rewind again. You wanna dose of this right now it's KD8. I'm McDonald's with a blaze. 소리처럼 내 이름 잊지 못하게 loud 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 loud. I could take you to the top. 절대 멈추지 못해. 내가 끝내주는 bag yeah yeah yeah. And when I start to talk that oh you know how to react. I'm a picture perfect face with the wild in my veins. You can hear it in my growl 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 growl. So keep your eyes on me now. 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야. 다 할 수 없는 배분. 나와 되길 원한 늘 확신해. We got it all in our hands now. So can you handle what we're all about? What's so tough? Let's get it, show you out. Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. Go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We're so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. You ready for this?
Let's go.
See, 언제든지 내 모습 매직 단 한 번에 내가 잡아 절대 기죽지 않지 펴펴 네가 뭘 알아 견딜 수 없어 원해도 원하는 게 얼굴에 보여 I'm trouble and you running it I'm so cold when I move that way you gon' be so blown I'm the realest in the game said I'm on fire with the blade you're about to hear my name ringing in your head like whoa so keep your eyes on me now 무엇을 보든 좋아할 거야 We so tough let's get it show you out Can you feel the rush now? Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. Go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We're so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. 난 멈추지 않아. Oh, we go hard. Oh, we pop stars. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. They could try, but we gonna wear the crown. You could go another round, 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 round. Wish you luck, but you're not bringing us down. Go hard, till we get it, we go hard. We're so in it, we pop stars. Only winning, winning now. Ain't nobody bringing us down, 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 down. Don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. Legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, relentless, you survive. They never lose hope when everything's cold and the fighting's near. It's deep in their bones, they'll ride into smoke when the fire is fierce. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. They're written down in eternity, but you'll never see the price it costs. The scars collected all their lives. When everything's lost, they pick up their hearts and avenge defeat. Before it all starts, they suffer through harm just to touch a dream. Oh, pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die. When the world is calling out your name, begging you to fight. Pick yourself up once more. Pick yourself up, 'cause legends never die when the world is calling you. Can you hear them screaming out your name? Legends never die, they become a part of you. Every time you bleed for reaching greatness, legends never die.
We were born from light before the even was a dawn. So pure, so bright, falling from the skies above into our darkened fate. The tide has come, walking through this world. We bear the secret of our lives, the light we share, caught in destiny we share.
Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive.
And we're back. Back at it again. Game 4 of this best of 5 series. Finals of ICE Winter Bash tournament between UCD and TCD. So far, UCD have managed to pick up 2 wins here, and only have 1 loss. So they're looking pretty nice coming into this. There were a few delays there caused by the good old Riot Indie Company client, but we'll say nothing more because we are getting right back into this. And with that being said, Camille being banned this time around, as well as that Heimerdinger. Both of those champions, both very prevalent champs in the past few games. So both of these gone straight out of it, and we'll be looking to see what UCD want to pick up first. They do go for that Lucian. Lucian being a really strong power pick. I don't know if my co-caster is here. Yes, he is. He's here.
Yeah, no, I was just about to say no Gragas fan. Actually, like, pretty surprised because I'm think Hawkins plays a little bit of it, but not too much.
I think it would be a really strong pickup to get Dakin on that champ if
just
Trinity don't decide to actually go for this.
Yeah, I was thinking that Hawkins would actually just pick it here just to take it away from Dakin, because Dakin is nearly like a one trick at that champ at this point. He's been spamming him so much. I think it wouldn't be a bad shout to take it right now, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, definitely. And they
Go
do
with the
manage
Alistair.
to go for the Alistair here. They don't want to put Hawkins on that thing yet again. The Braum that he didn't have so much success on. However, the Alistair has seemed to be coming up quite good here. So far, that is doing quite well for him.
I think Alistair actually isn't a bad pick too. It's taken away from Munch just to stop the Lucian Alistair lane, which is a pretty heavy kill lane. Looks like Munch is going for the Vel'Koz though
The
again.
Vel'Koz back at it again. Has all that
Yeah,
true damage
monster.
as well that can cut through that Alistair ultimate. So that is quite big, but does not want to be anywhere near that Alistair in most cases.
Go for the
Jax.
pick.
Okay.
Okay.
I
yeah.
did not see that coming. To be honest, I didn't see the Swain coming either, and I didn't want to say anything because I don't know.
Swain is also a very weird pick. I don't know. This is
I'm
Swain's
surprised.
like he's not the strongest at the moment, but he definitely isn't weak by any means.
Yeah.
There's just a lot stronger champs I would have preferred over him, but it's fine. Jax, on the other hand, I don't know.
Jax,
Just
didn't he
got
get nerfed this chat? Yeah.
Yeah, his ult damage reduced at later. Is
Yeah.
to stop it is split pushing, but I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure.
We'll have to see how Pussy fares out on that
I could offer.
interesting pick. Normal bans though. Cassiopeia being taken away from Cramp, one of his favorite picks, and then Hawkins
Yeah.
getting his Hecarim taken away. He was actually huge in that last, even though they didn't get the win. He actually really showed up. He was
Yeah, no, for
everywhere and
sure.
in the right places at all the right times.
Yeah. Both of these bands coming through are actually really good drafting from the side of UCD here, as well as the Gragas being down.
Okay. So Swain ADC
Jax
is looking like
jungle?
it. No, I think
Swain 80 carry?
Jack's top.
Jack's
Swain AD
top?
carry.
Ah,
Or no,
okay,
sorry.
okay.
No, okay, no. Wait, hold up. Uh-oh.
Put score up. Yeah, I did. Don't worry. I got it this time round. I'm learning. DW. You don't want me to scroll up that chat either.
Jay's being picked up for Hanash here. One of his favorite top lane champs. I'm pretty sure he's comfortable enough on him.
Really good at that chase pick. Especially when he doesn't have that Aatrox up now either, or Camille. So picking up something new this game, and does pick it into a Rumble, which I believe it's quite good into the Rumble too.
Yeah, pretty easy for him to get ahead in that lane. And then Cramp going back to the Rise on mid. the hover for Ted Blonde. I don't know. Trinity's draft is just all over the place. Like, again, seems so just strange to me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not overly. It's not overly like, I don't know. They're just.
Oh.
I feel like they're bands, and where
Okay.
they can pick up power picks, they don't choose to pick them up. Like I feel like
Yeah.
they should have picked up that Gragas the second rotation for Hawkins on jungle, but I guess Hawkins might want to go on this Jax for whatever reason, despite the nerfs. But giving that away back to Dakin, who's extremely comfortable on that champ, is kind of questionable as well at the same time.
Yeah,
As well,
I
they
mean-
didn't. I don't think they actually had to release the fact that they wanted the Swain there either, because of the fact that it's something that Voina does play, but it's not something that Voina has shown so far. It's not something that has been threatened to be banned previously. So I feel like they could have left that later in the rotation and then perhaps taken more bans out for the side of Voina. Then, like, maybe they could have got, Kaisa ban or something along those lines. And maybe there would have been something else open on the table that was banned as a result,
Yeah, but they could have been thinking that if they pick the Swain now, they're not going to ban out any more of Howl's Tramps in the second rotation, so he gets the Yasuo. Is the
But
only real reason?
I feel like they knew that the Swain would be going on to the Voina, though.
Yeah, it is.
Because it's
like,
not something
he's not
that Hal
uncommon
plays
80s.
either.
Yeah.
And he has been played quite a bit in the 80 carry role, and it's something that Voina has played as well in the past, so.
Yeah, bit poor drafting done, but
Yeah, definitely.
we'll have to see how it goes. Don't really think that Swain Alistair is that weak, at least, because Swain can get the pull off from Alistair combo. And if that's on like a Vel'Koz, he should just get nearly insta deleted.
Yeah, that's very true. I like this combo, though, that Trinity have with the Alistair Yasuo. It's like,
Yeah, that's actually a really like Jax can jump in first with the stun to follow up by Alistair on, and
Yeah.
maybe into a Rumble ult could be like devastating, but I kind of have to see it. It's a lot of like setup it needs, I think.
Yeah, the last breath and the time it holds people in the air gives you such opportunity to actually lay down that Rumble ult as well. Although Bat Rastard has been really good with these ults in the past game where he actually played this. But coming again, it could be the turn of the table here to bring it to a game 5. Right now we are 2-1 to UCD. We're 2 games up on this Trinity side, and last game was very close, extremely close. So I don't doubt the fact that there could potentially be a game 5 coming out. Break out that silver scrapes.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I don't know. I think just off pure draft, UCD have the advantage this game. But if Trinity get ahead early, they could potentially snowball pretty easily with the picks off from like Swain and Jack's stun combo with the Yasuo to follow up.
Definitely a lot of potential. Even the opposite way around with the Alistair going in and the Jax following up even after.
Yeah.
Or like anything. There's so much potential here.
Another interesting note, actually, Swain with the TP, Lucian with the heal. I don't know. I think
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have thought that Swain would take heal just in that matchup because it's really like you're going to be fighting at some point in that lane.
Devastating damage in that lane, yeah.
We'll have to see. Maybe they're just going to play it safe, like they've nearly been playing every game, waiting for Munch or Kebabamen to misstep.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true. And Voina's not someone who's known for liking to miss out on his CS. He's very often one who's quite high numbers on that CS. So probably exactly what he is doing. So we're getting into the loading screen here now. Looking at all these beautiful skins, not a skinless player going. Bit of SKT T1 Rise. Where's your triumphant Rise, Cramp? Question mark?
No triumphant rise. Omega low.
That means, just obviously trash player. No, I'm just kidding. Doesn't mean that. But you do often see that when you come up against a lot of these players who have been playing in the competitive scene for quite a while now. A lot of them do have picked up that triumphant rise.
Something to note. I haven't seen a game with this many phase rushes in it in probably a while. This is really strange. There's 3 phase
Yeah,
rushes.
3 phase
Rise,
rushes.
Jace,
That's
Swain.
true.
I would have thought that Jace would probably go for like more offensive, but I guess he needs the move speed
I think-
just for Rumble ult
Yeah, I
and
think
Rumble
it's
E.
a matchup specific phase rush there.
Yeah.
'Cause you don't always see them. It's kind of it's kind of like that the thing that happens with you often see it with Darius, whereby he's just like picks either Conquer or phase rush depending on the matchup. I
Yeah.
prefer the phase rush, but on Darius, but,
Really,
like,
I'm
I
not a
think it
big
is
fan of
matchup
phase.
dependent. Oh, I'm huge fan of it. Really like it. I love playing with it because it just feels so good.
I don't know. Only champ I think that it's really good on is ASOL, and even then,
Do you play
still don't
ASOL?
notice it that much.
Don't even know.
Yeah, a good bit.
I'm
Not
just
that
kidding.
much, but I do
You
play him a
actually
good
play him a lot, I find. Don't you?
Yeah, I mean he's like
Hog champ.
a really fun, unique champ, and like there's no other champ that you can play like him. So
That's true.
it's like playing a new game.
That's true. Just play Mundo. Just throw the things around you.
Oh,
you know?
true.
That's true. He just has a little.
Me face, me go smash. Smart.
Yeah, of course. So we will be getting into this game very shortly now. So just about to start in. These champs loading into this one.
Thing to note actually as well, the Christmas map is like weirdly different this year. I don't know what it is, but I've just noticed like a lot of little cookies and things thrown everywhere. I don't think they were there last year, like in the
I don't
jungle
even
and
have
stuff.
it on. Here, I'm gonna. Do you know what?
Wait, really?
To get in the Christmas spirity mood, we're just gonna throw in, all this beautiful Christmassy goodness. How blind are you right now? Wow.
It's pretty white, but I don't know. Just it looks so nice. Like if you look at a topside raptors, the bush, there's a little bard gnome in a cookie
Wait, where?
up above the raptors in topside for red side.
Oh.
Oh, just a bit of damage coming out. Not too
Yeah.
much.
Oh yeah.
Telling you, little Easter eggs everywhere.
Hell yeah. Give me some of that.
Hell yeah. Oh, that Rastard actually getting caught out by Jace here. That's a slow. I think he should be
Gets
fine.
the
Yes,
phase rush down. Goes
That's
smacks him a
true.
little
Both
bit.
of them with the phase rush. Jack's coming in using E just to threaten them off. Pretty good trade for a Nash in the top lane. Not much is really going to come from it. You might miss minion in lane. That's about it. They do have the zombie ward actually in topside from Gragas.
Yeah. Munch poking Void out a little bit. Already down about 180 HP-ish there.
Certain is dominance early on the lane.
Definitely showing that geometry here. He ain't a school. He's a smart boy. He knows how to do that geometry stuff. Were you good at maths in school, Mark?
And I'm a genius.
He's
add
a
all the
boy
numbers.
genius. So now I feel like this is definitely something that.
Burning heal already.
Yeah.
Really don't think you needed to do that. Not really any follow-up damage. Only a 2 autos you would have tanked, but here's a top
Nash
lane.
gets
Hawkins.
the level 2 gang now this time around.
Oh,
But
my
not the
God,
same
that Raster
result.
just doesn't want to be left in the dirt again. Just calling for his jungler. Meanwhile, Munch getting a nice Q.
Yeah, flash blown early onto Blonde now.
Oh, Kebabamen.
Oh, look at this for damage though.
The no heal. Given the kill delusion.
That is a lot of damage coming out from Munch. Oh, look at this geometry.
Use. Oh my god, Voina taking a 50 HP.
Who is this guy? And how? Playing on this Yasuo, something we didn't really touch on. He's played Yasuo
Yeah.
quite a bit previously in this tournament and done quite successfully.
Bit of a coin flipper, I'm not gonna lie. When we played against him, I think he was 0-6 at one point in the game.
Yeah, it is kind of coin flippy. Not gonna lie, but
Ooh, Munch could be in trouble here.
if there's any time to coin flip, it's now. You know.
Yeah, that is true.
You're
Oh,
one game
Coin is
down.
blocking.
It's win it or you're out. You know.
Yeah.
You're out. You're donezo. You're second place. You don't get the big prize.
Yep. The big, huge prize.
That Raster's holding out pretty well since we got that level 2 gank in this top lane.
Yeah, really helped him out in the lane. Burnt all the corrupting potions, I think, off an Ash.
Yeah, really good for him.
Keba int. Pulling up here. How's the help with Dakin?
This though.
Moina just tanking these autos. Dakin coming in with a flash.
Oh my goodness.
Ted Blonde
That
was
is
not
something
quick enough.
Ted Blonde really needed to be careful of there as well. When he saw that him coming in, probably sacrifice yourself for your AD carry in that scenario, or rather in this scenario, your AP carry.
I don't know. I think they should have been playing a lot safer, knowing that their bot lane has no flashes. And Dakin, I don't know. He wasn't spotted, I don't think, anywhere on the map. So pretty greedy play. Ted Blonde just
Ted Blonde chatted up here.
he's just slapping around Kevin. He just needs to show who's boss. They're not giving
What
up
a
yet.
god. And this is pretty rough, you've got to say.
Yeah,
Poor
oh, the
boy
Ignite
here.
coming in.
Oh,
Picking
my
up the kill.
God.
Just so much damage coming out from Vel'Koz when he's hitting those Qs.
Yeah, I mean, really
Chad
is.
Blonde going in
Look at him
again.
go.
What is this new
Me
animation for
smash.
Ali's E?
Yeah.
It's actually insane.
He has another Hex Flash coming up soon. Will he do it again?
True. Will he maybe flash the like tri-bush wall this time over from blue?
Oh,
Oh,
look who's in trouble though. He's been pushing in all game long. That
Flash
Raptor's
is
in
the
top lane,
gank, though.
and actually managed to get out of it. We don't see it because directed camera is PogChamp, but
is Indie Company?
Indie Company.
Bat Roster stopping the recall. This is like the first time I think he's been up CS this whole series. Good job. Meanwhile, Munch is just slapping Voina around
He
here.
is absolutely
Oh.
slapping him.
Could get a kill here. Not enough mana, but the autos could be enough to finish him off.
He doesn't
Not gonna
have
look
enough
like
mana
it.
though, by the way.
Oh,
my
Munch
god, he just
taking
about
out
had him.
Voina.
No. That is
Dakin looking like in trouble here. Hawkins jumps in, gets the kill. Arras with a nice ult though coming in.
That's a really clean ult. Oh my god, they actually managed to pick that up. I thought that was a double kill for Hanash for sure. But Bat Rastard and Hawkins coming out huge here.
This bot lane is looking
Juicy.
really tragic for Trinity. This is the first time they've been this far behind. 16 CS at 6 minutes for Voina.
Yeah, and
Not what you
0-3. And he's not someone who, as we said, likes to give up CS either.
Uh,
It might be down to the other members of the team. Coin flip Yasuo in the mid lane might be having to pull out the good side of the coin flip, you know?
yeah, he might have to, you know, channel his inner Bronze 5 int and really pull out the hat.
Pull it out the
Fine.
hat. Boy. Oh my goodness, the
Lucian
damage
just
that is coming
ate.
down. It's absolutely disgusting right now. Oh! That was really clean by Hal. He can't make too
Dak
much
is
more of it,
fighting.
or can he? Oh, Dak and DC!
Back in DC's in the middle of the
Oh
game.
my good lord. Cramp was baiting really hard, and he was just trying to go for it. He's trying to get him killed, but
Are they
Dak
drop
is
packing?
watching. He's drop
Maybe
packing.
they knew.
PD, the coin flip Yasuo comes in big. Dakin signed out of his account. Someone else signed it in. Again.
Oh,
Is actually Dakin signing back into his account?
Oh,
Watch him
true.
in from here on out.
There's no way Dakin could be up 15 CS this early, or 14 CS actually.
There's no way Dakin could be up this late. He's kind of young, isn't
Oh, that is true. Oh, tempted flash from Ted Bomb, but he's just gonna get punished, gunned down by the culling.
Going down in the street.
In the street. Dakin's just gone again.
Dakin is not having a fun time with his internet. It's because he's signing back out now. He's letting the booster back in.
Yeah.
Or not the booster, but the Smurfer.
I don't think there's any really saving grace for this bot lane. I'm not gonna lie.
No.
I think Lucian might just be strong enough as a champ to roll this by himself.
Yeah.
Take Munch out of the equation. I think Munch can actually just solo it as well. Let's be realistic here.
Yeah, he definitely can. I mean, he did just solo Voina as well, so it's kind of
Yeah.
rough.
Voina's only level 4 to the Lucian 6 and Munch 5, so not looking good.
Bit rough, I must say.
But the positives are Bat Rastard is up a kill and 10 CS
11
on an
CS.
Ash. Oh, 11 CS. My bad.
Mad.
Which could maybe lead into something, but I think Dakin can kind of just focus most of his attention towards top lane, so don't know if he'll be able to push his lead.
Here we are. There's Munch with the trigonometry here in the bot lane, pressuring hard, and has already finished his Frost Queen. Forget the name of that thing.
Oh, he has.
Already, 8 minutes in.
8 minutes in,
Less
okay.
than 8 minutes in, he finished.
Yeah. Oh, Dakin's just punishing
Oh
Voina here.
my.
Oh. Could maybe get a kill. See Hawkins running down, but I think Dakin should be
Oh.
safe enough.
Dakin is just bullying now.
Yeah, this is just cyber.
Whoever is on
bullying
his
at its
account
finest.
is just bullying now.
Now, I don't know, the problem with the bot lane being this far behind is they've lost so much gold off platings. Not even the kills. Hawkins missing his flash stun. Might be able to get the kill on the Munch here, but be a bit greedy going for
is a
anything else.
Nice shutdown though.
Yeah.
And we might see how. Oh,
Oh.
good E away there by Kebabamen. Nicely kept and held. But we will see how this progresses. Hawkins usually doing really good. Every game he's played so far, he's 2-0-1 on the chat.
Yeah, he's doing work still.
Definitely doing a lot in these games. See how it continues, and it looks like Hal might be
The new
staying
ADC.
here. Yeah,
I think Voina's just giving up.
Voina. Oh no, he's just picking up the wave, you know. Hawkins level 6. He's gonna pop off from here on out. Has
I
the
think,
passive auto attack now, and has
Yeah.
the ultimate. Just big PogChamp. Look at this absolute push here from the bottom lane though.
Yeah.
Gonna look to get even more turret plating, but will Hex
Lot of
Flash
auto
Ali
attack.
come back at it again?
Oh, he could come
He
in.
could do it
Let's
again.
have Swain
Do
coming
it
down
again.
river, but
Papega. Go again.
go again.
He didn't do it. You know what? I'm unimpressed, Mr. Blonde. You know, why aren't they just, letting him go on 80 carry, protect Ted Blonde?
Yeah, I
Used to
don't
be-
know.
Used to be the way they won.
Not much really happened in this game besides bot lane. Every other lane's pretty even. I think Bataraster's up a bit in the top lane, but
Yeah, not a
not
whole
too
lot.
much. Dakin coming in. The ult gets a flash.
Oh, nice little flash away though.
Can't
good
really
reaction,
threaten the
very
dive.
Yeah. It's good respect flash though. With death
Yeah.
otherwise. But he was
Now-
flaming you in pre-game, so you know what?
Yeah,
Nice
you know what?
flash.
Noob. Oh, how just
my
getting deleted.
God, that damage coming through. No wind wall is going to save you there. Vel'Koz's laser, don't care about no walls,
No
wind,
Winnie walls.
windy walls, air
Oh.
walls.
Scrap's coming out on top and Hopkins dropping actually really low, but Bat Raster's doing a good bit of damage on the Nash. Munch coming up to save the
Oh.
day. The stopwatch to save Dakin. Hawkins just jumping on the Nash.
Hawkins
Okay.
doing a huge amount this game, but Munch is just doing a lot more. That's what it's all about. Most influential role in the game, as we said earlier. You know,
Yeah. Void only dropping to half HP from that Munch combo, which is pretty good. No, it's not. It's not too much from a support.
it's not a huge amount, you know? It's a disgusting amount.
Yeah. Munch has been playing really well this game. It's only missed like a few Qs. They're just doing so much damage to this Swain.
Yeah, they really are. This has got to be really dissuading for side of Trinity. Headlong trying his best to save Voina. Yes,
Don't think it's going to be enough.
not gonna
Nice combo from Dakin. Getting Devlin back in. Hawkins
Really
jumping
nice.
and gets a kill. Could get the kill on Kebabamen here. Has Smite. Don't think he has enough to go for him. Dropping low. No, he's not enough. Oh, but
he
Kebabamen gets
him,
taken out
though,
by the
with
turret.
with
Okay.
kill. 5-2-1 Hawkman. Absolutely doing work.
Is it enough to carry out the game? Who knows?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Coin flip mid lane. Hawkins
No.
god tier jungle. Bat Raster doing his thing. And
And bot lane's lagging.
they're lagging. That's what it is.
It could be worse. He could be 0 and 6. You gotta think of this.
That's true.
It really
You gotta
could
look
be
on the
worse,
positive sides. They're only 0-8. Bot lane.
though. Yeah. Well, Howl, smurfing out, getting flash. Not really getting anything off it, but
Yep. They did. They got a flash off it.
you know what? Yeah, you're right.
Mind you, Voina hasn't completed an item yet, whereas Kebabamen has tier 2 boots, Delay the Rune King, and he's kind of trying to build towards this McLeaver now too. Hawkins
Nash
with another
trolling
kill.
a bit.
Hawk
Ooh,
jam.
nice E on the
that's
back.
a-
No
why
pull
did
up
he pull it
though.
back?
He used it
didn't have
on
it up. Yeah, he didn't have it up. It's unlucky. That's unlucky.
It's okay. Gotta kill. Gotta be happy with it. Oh, Bat Raster not expecting this Lucian
No.
to come in from behind. Just
Really not.
insta killing him.
Absolutely
so bad.
destroying him. He's huge right now. That's 600 gold, 1200 gold shut down on both of these players in the bot lane. Kebabamen and Munch. Look at
And
this
the
guy.
ult coming out on Voina, just destroying
my.
it.
What can you even do there?
Then Chad Blonde going in, probably is going to get the
He
kill
goes in,
onto
gets
him.
the kill.
Which actually is worth for that shutdown.
Definitely.
And
is.
that means the Howl gets the farm mid. Big brain play.
Big brain. Chad Blonde.
Chad Blonde coming in huge.
Spam these stacks. Give Hawkins best jacks. Spam this cheddar to help Tedder.
As we just saw, Ted Blonde doesn't need help. He's just being held back by the Swain
Voina.
ADC. Really? Yeah. Actually, you know what? I don't want to contradict myself. Supports are used.
Spam this Voina to help the Voina.
The Pega.
Spam this lamp to help our Cramp. Cramp's doing all. We don't need no help. There's Chablon.
Oh. Doesn't get the E off. Nice ult from Dakin again. Ted Blonde looks like he's just going to get needed.
Look, this is just kind of unfair. The side of Trinity, just bot lane UCD, just Absolutely doing work. Oh,
That Rats are just going
Rats are
in on
going in
point.
hard.
Doing so
That's
much
a
damage.
really good engage though. Going to actually manage to
whip wall.
kill for now.
Kebabaman's out of mana. He might have enough to E here.
Hawkins can get
He has
this.
enough
Oh,
now.
but the influence
No
from
E's up.
Munch is just too much.
Owl is
I don't know what Howl was doing there.
eating. Maybe thought that he could have got the kill. Dakum DC'd again?
Maybe.
Maybe.
And long. Trying to hold it out solo right now because he died early last time. Can he do it?
He could. He's just going for another solo kill. Think Dakin's gonna survive. True. Oh, he
No.
does.
He doesn't survive.
At last. Just going for a little cheeky damage. It's okay.
A little cheeky slap.
Chad Blonde trying to carry this game through.
Really is.
But don't know if all that golden Alistair will be enough to.
He could be like
To-
Alistair we had in our game.
Oh, he could. He could build maybe Zeke's and GA. Be the ADC that they need.
It's true. It's true. You never know. Just needs a shiv.
Yeah.
Start split pushing. We're not gonna say any more of these chants in chat, guys. Enough of your shit.
Spam this plant for Mark's aunt. What?
Is your
Okay.
aunt a vegetarian?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you have an aunt?
I have an aunt. I don't think I'd have an aunt, like, I wouldn't have someone in my family that's a vegetarian though, so I don't know. Me need meat. Munch just nearly solo killing Boyna again. Kind of a bit strong. 9 into Luden's Echo and the Andres already complete. Bit scary.
Yeah, no, definitely is. Definitely very scary. 2 items already on a support like that. Look.
Kebabamen just
Flashing
flashing
going
under
in hard
turret.
though.
Real
And
big troll,
Johnny-
but they get double kill for it, so it's not the worst.
It isn't the worst, but definitely not great actually from the side of UCD there.
Yeah.
Trade 2 for 1, it's not the worst, but
They
Not
kind of
great
don't want to be
either.
doing that
They
too
can't-
much. That was a big shutdown for Kebabamen to give away.
yeah, it's very true.
Oh, someone's asking about the Jace bounty. I'm pretty sure if you have a certain amount of gold up on your opponent, you have a bounty on them. And it doesn't matter if like it's kills or not. I think it's CS and turrets.
Yeah.
Dakin's spot on a ward here. It's flashed on my Ted Blonde, then just comboed into oblivion. But Munch just deletes Hawkins off the bird.
decimation, and this was our only saving grace for Trinity as well. Was
Boyna again taken
Awesome.
low.
oh, Krampus flashes in to pick it up, and Nash going to pick up this kill on the
Oh, Howl surviving on 1 HP.
Howl. Barely, yet again survives on foot. Never mind.
Oh, never mind.
Never
Nash with
mind.
the snipe.
American sniper. Nash.
Hyper Ghost Warrior. Hanash. Jace.
Ah,
Looks like Munch and
spam these
Kebabamen are just
plants.
1v9.
If chat should stop chants. Thanks, guys. Bye. We're not talking about any more of them. We told you. Oh, can Hawkins do it though? Can he do it?
Maybe. Q's up soon.
He got
I
him.
guess.
He got it.
Easy clappers.
Easy clap. And Kebabamen in yet again. Doesn't matter though because he's 10-3.
Big surprise. I don't see the win condition for Trinity. I'm not gonna lie. They're pretty behind on gold. About
Yes, it
10K.
did rhyme. Well, I have to call out SG Blue Bulbury in the chat. I said, spam these plants to stop chat's chance. That rhymes. Enough. What? Are you saying it doesn't? Okay, that's it. We're muting Mark and we're doing a solo cast from here out.
unlucky.
here we go, though.
Holy
This
shit.
is...
Munch is 10, 2, and 12.
He's absolutely smurfing it up. Dakin decides to go for the Medjais, though. I don't know if it should have been Dakin going for the Medjais this game, but rather the big old Munchkins.
Voina with the flash cube but hitting an Ash.
And
the
Ash
combo.
managed to pick up the kill, though, all the same. Dakin looking like he is a bit of a snack right now and might be picked up, but does E away.
The rest of the team's rotating. I think he should be fine here. Rise does have
he
ult, but don't think he
definitely
needs
is
it.
right
That Q over the wall should just be enough to send them running. This Vel'Koz running in is just
too
he's a
spooky.
terror to be flashing Q in.
He doesn't
Doesn't
care. He
care.
doesn't even need his flash.
Just hits the combo. Towel just gets deleted. I think Batraster's next on the list.
However, Munch does look like he could
He
be
could get
potentially
taken
brought
down
down
by
now.
Jones here.
That is a
Oh, the
huge
Cullen.
shutdown for Hawkins yet again, picking up yet another shutdown, yet another kill.
Looks like
And this and
UCD wants to
John
start firing.
Pepega.
Pepega, go again.
Oh, again.
Oh, Kebabamen, looking for Voina. Don't really think he's gonna get anything.
If TCD want to bring this into a Silver Scrapes Game 5 scenario, they're going to have to do something huge. Right now, it's looking like UCD are totally in control at the moment. Have
Yeah.
absolutely so much pressure all over the map. Ted Blunt, just, he don't care. Just goes in. Go
He
again.
wants that Lucian. Go again. Batraster looking for some trouble in his jungle. I don't really think he should be around there, but we'll let it slide. Gets away. Pretty low.
Pretty low. Pretty low
Pretty
indeed.
low. There's just no hope for Trinity. I hate to say it. It's just going to be bleeding out slowly. As soon as UCD just decide to group,
Honestly,
the game should be over.
UCD are quite in the commanding position right now. I don't see a lot of hope for Trinity right now, especially when things like this just happen straight up. Like they're left 3-man sitting on basically inhib towers, waiting for impending doom to come along. That impending doom being Munch and Kebabamen.
Yeah. I will give credit though to Batraster. This is the first game I think that he hasn't been down like so much CS. I know he's down 40 now, but that's kind of out of his control.
Yeah, very true.
But he was doing really well this game.
Kebabamen having to flash out. Over aggression yet again, but doesn't really matter. Ted Blunt goes
just
in.
flash comboing
Goes
onto
straight in.
Cramp.
Goes in for Cramp. He almost
Gets
gets
the
Cramp. He
hook.
gets so low, but he does manage to burst down Batraster just about before getting killed.
Munch's ult is coming back up soon. They could look to turn this.
Dakin
Oh, and Nash was pushed top the whole time. Got that inhib turret open.
quite low. And will Hal be able to do something here?
But a Cullen coming in from Lucian, taking Hawkins down to about half HP.
Too bad from the side of Trinity right now. They're not doing too badly. However, Hawkins, he's eyeing up Kebabamen right now.
Oh, he's asking
Oh, he
for
wants him, and he gets him.
It's
Kev-
Hawkins.
Hawkins is doing so much work and manages to take out the ult from Munch. That is absolutely huge. Trinity have their members back up as well. They can do something here. They want to make something happen right now. Inhib does go down, but Ted Blanche having a little look up. He should definitely go for this. Voina manages to catch out Dakin. Dakin dies.
And Nash,
Owl,
meanwhile, just
looking very
taking
low
down that
right now.
inhib slowly. Could just get the
Owl,
kill on the Owl.
Yeah, not really too
Not
sure.
much that he should be doing there. Maybe just holding off the wave. Ram
Cramp going straight
getting
in.
a free combo for Munch. Taking out the inhib.
Voina. Oh,
Ted
Cramp is
Blanc.
doing a lot of damage, but the minion spawns just in time to save Ted Blanc.
This could be the game-winning push here.
This
Oh, minions.
looks like it. This looks likely. Munch
One
Fran
just
and
ults
Nash
and
trying to
brings it in.
take the rest of the base from Trinity, but they're desperately trying to hold out. Ted Blunt going in. Tries
Taking
to
out
pick
pretty
up-
low. That Rastard about 1 HP in the back line. Hawkins has to jump out and
This is
fear
not
for
looking
his
likely.
life.
These minions are doing so much damage. Munch just auto-attacking away. And this will be the win for UCD, who take the championship. They take the Winter Bash Collegiate Cup and win all those prizes, and do get a nice hefty little win. So that's pretty nice. Pretty nice from them. And commiserations to TCD, who do come second and don't get all that glory, you know. So
I think they had a good game. They had a few good games. That was a bit tragic to leave it on, but they did.
Yeah.
They put up a good fight.
They definitely did, definitely. But unfortunate now. That is about it from us, from myself and Mark Gaffo Gaffney here. We are gonna call it a good night and GG to UCD, and commiserations to TCD, and clap, easy clap to Marvin.ie, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Good night.
Peace.
Bye.
Welcome to the world, no heroes and villains. Welcome to the war, we've only begun. So pick up your weapon and face it. There's blood on the ground, go and take it. You get one shot to make it out alive. So higher and higher you chase it. It's deep in your bones, go and take it. This is your moment. Now is your time, so prove yourself and